Crazy. My apologies, y'all. I'm still sick. I'm still dealing with it, but I'm going to be all right. We got to get through this one. Breaking news. Our Raiders have cut second year, third round pick out of Clemson, linebacker, who we all thought for a while was going to end up being the starting outside linebacker for this squad this year. Tanner Muse. We have cut Tanner Muse, another wasted draft pick. This is terrible news. I know that we waived him. We're trying to see if he's going to clear waivers. Me personally, I don't see Tanner Muse clearing waivers at all. He was a former third rounder, a special teams ace. Someone can use him. Damn, on his birthday, y'all. I think he just turned 25 today. That's insane. Wow. What do you guys think about this news, Nation? Put some comments down in the comments. Yeah, his birthday. It was his actual birthday, man. Cut this guy on his birthday. The only thing I can say is, y'all, this may have been a smart time to do it if need be, because everybody's already put their practice squads together. So I don't know if anyone will try to grab him off the waiver wire, but I still believe somebody will. The idea is for him to clear waivers and us bring him back on the practice squad. That's pretty much what that is, man. But we have cut Tanner Muse, man, linebacker, second-year guy out of Clemson on his birthday. We're already thin at linebacker. He didn't have a good showing, y'all. I'm going to be honest. He looked bad against the Niners. He looked really bad against the Niners. But we cannot continue to get rid of these third-round draft picks that quick. Like, this is bad, bro. This is really bad. First is Lynn Bowden Jr. Trade him to Miami before he even plays it down. Then you get rid of Tanner Muse, another third-rounder, just like that, after there was speculation and talk of him being the starting linebacker on his team this year. I get that we went and got Denzel Perriman. This guy is not proven to stay healthy for shit. Maybe this means that Javen White will be back in week 4. Maybe there's really good. Maybe this is good news. Maybe this is good news, you guys, that Javen White will be back week 4. But this is crazy. You guys draft this safety out of Clemson and try to convert him to linebacker. He misses his whole rookie season with a hurt toe, and then boom, you just cut him. The guy looked like he was built in shape. There was times where he looked really good out there. There was times where he looked lost. This is his first year in Gus Bradley's system as a linebacker. You don't give up on a third rounder that quick, y'all. This is crazy. I was just going to do a regular man coffee and convo. If you guys seen, I literally had Josh Jacobs picture up. I just wanted to come talk to y'all for a minute. And then I see this. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, man. What do y'all think about this, man? Yes, Alberto, this is facts. White looked a lot better than Muse. He did. But at the end of the day, we're still thin at linebacker. So you can't give up on a second-year guy that fast, man. On his birthday. That's crazy. Has to be a reason he played well enough for a roster spot. Bro, I mean, come on. You feel me, Texas Raiders? This is crazy, man. Make sure y'all wipe them feet, man. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. You already know I appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're already over 200 deep. Yes, we just started. Man, this is crazy, you guys. We have cut Tanner Muse in hopes of him clearing waivers and us bringing him back to the practice squad. I just don't see how this guy clears waivers. I truly don't, man. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's crazy, right? It's crazy, man. Every time we get excited about this team, we're like, yes, 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 yes. KJ Wright. We have some young guys that's some young hopefuls in Javen White, Tanner Muse, and then we do some shit like this, man. It's just like, come on, bro. Like right before week 1, like right before we're about to play Baltimore. That's crazy, bro. I didn't see this coming either, bro. I did not see this big silver and black at all. He won't clear waivers. If he does, I'm shocked too, Docs. I'd be totally shocked if he cleared waivers. Totally shocked. That's crazy, man. Yeah, man. Fear them. Yes, man. Hit them thumbs up. Wipe them feet. If this is your first time here, man, wipe them feet means hit the thumbs up button, man. And my apologies, y'all. I'm still congested. I'm still sick, but we here, man. We here, man. This is crazy, y'all. I had to take the last 2 days off because I couldn't even breathe. But we here. We're here. T. Deasley says business. I get it, brother, but this close to week 1 on his birthday. On his birthday. That's what's so crazy. On his birthday. You have to question Mike Mayock's talent evaluation after this. And it's crazy, right? Clemson gets their ass beat by Georgia, and next thing you know, we let go of a Tiger. Crazy. Crazy, man. He was chosen for a Gunther defense, but not for Bradley. And now, you know what's crazy? It actually makes sense now why he got so much burn in the preseason. I think that Gus really wanted to see what he had with this guy. Simple as that. And I'm going to be real. He did not look great in coverage. I know that Gus likes his guys to be really, really good in coverage. I'm at the linebacker position. You got Littleton, which if he returns to form, he could be the best cover linebacker in this league. KJ Wright can cover for sure. Nick Wachowski is very underrated when it comes to coverage. Javen is sideline to sideline. Denzel Perriman's more of a thumper, great against the run. Can cover if need be, but he's not that kind of guy. Diablo, former safety. I'm assuming that Gus is going to give Divine Diablo a bigger role now. I mean, that's the only way we can look at it, right? That's the only way we can look at this situation is that Divine Diablo did something. Look, he looked lost in that Niners game, but there has to be some kind of confidence in Divine Diablo that he's the next man up because he was a Gus Bradley guy. And Tanner wasn't. This is crazy, man. Shout out to Rick, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Real question. We cut Tanner Muse for who? LV Raiders about to make one last move. I don't know, bro. I don't. I mean, who's out there? But Gus can go get one more of his guys. And I know we don't want to talk about it, but there's 2 guys that we can look at. There's Earl Thomas and there's Richard Sherman. Those are the 2 guys. Because if this is completely Gus Bradley's defense now, and he gets what he wants, to me, those are the 2 guys that you can really look at. You know what I mean? And outside of offensive line help, you know what I mean? There's still Mitchell Schwartz. He's out there. You know what I mean? There's some guys, you know. This is weird to me, man. This is weird to me. Everybody says, Earl Thomas, please. Sherman joining. I can see one of these guys come in. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, man. You already know what it is. Like I said, I took 2 days off, man. I couldn't even breathe, man. I was in the bed like crazy, but we here now. We need thank you though, Rick. I appreciate you, brother. We need an offensive lineman. I don't trust our depth. I feel you on that chance. That may be the wave. That may be the next move. Breezy, again, a Mayock pick. Crypto says, oh, shit. Now that would do it. That would do it for sure. I feel like Diablo is going to play mainly on special teams now that shit. I mean, bro, there's no way, though. If he got cut, Divine Diablo has to play. He has to play some linebacker. I just think that if this happened, it's because of Javen White. He must be coming back sooner than later. So I'm thinking after week 3, week 4, Javen White must be coming back. Or there may be even some good news with Nicholas Morrow, which I heard it was bad, though. I heard that Nicholas Morrow's foot is damaged goods and he's done for the season. This is what I've heard behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. They haven't dropped any news yet, but what I'm hearing is, you know, Morrow's gone for the season. That's crazy, though, man. Wow. Yeah, Alex, bro. Tanner better have not got cut for Peyton Barber. There's no way. Missed you, shaking my head. This just ruined my day. Mayock sucks, man. Missed you too, my brother, and appreciate you on the donation. Yeah, man, you have to kind of look at Mike Mayock at this point, and you have to say his talent evaluation, like where is he with this? Like this is the second guy in back to back years that you've gotten rid of third round guys, 2 third-round picks back to back years, Bowden and Tanner Muse, both the guys he grabbed in that third round. Both guys are gone. You got rid of shit. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Crazy. Flamingo, man, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the donation, King. Raid, bro. That's crazy, bro. Raid, man. That is wild, my brother. Thank you, Flamingo. I appreciate you, King. Bro, this is weird to me. And look, I'm not gonna act like Tanner Muse was, the next things, the best thing smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the next big guy to blow up on his defense. I'm not gonna act like that. But being this close to Monday Night Football, Week 1 against Baltimore, I just don't understand how you give up on a second-year linebacker that looked like he has some promise. This doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. This shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Shout out to my brother Leon. What's up with you, my brother? On his birthday. On his birthday. Just disrespectful as shit, man. How do you not at least try to trade him? This is another situation where they're just expecting him to fall through the cracks on the waiver wire and we could bring him back. This is crazy. Raider Twan, yes, bro. Look, if Brian Edwards doesn't ball out this year, I'm going to say that Mike Mayock is the worst third-round talent-getting guy in the world ever. We might as well trade our picks for players instead of drafting young guys and releasing them. Jose, talk that talk, my brother. For real, bro. This is insane, bro. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. Most definitely, Spotlight. I got you, King. I'm going to send it over to you right now. This is crazy, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How y'all feeling right now, man? Shout out to the 400-plus people in the chat. Appreciate you guys for showing up, man. Let me go send the invite to my brother, man. Let's get Spotlight in here real quick. This is crazy. Crazy. Spotlight, check your DM, bro, on IG. OG. Yes, bro, it's true, man. We have cut Tanner Muse. Yeah, man. Crazy. Crazy. And Alejandro, if that's true, bro, if this is true, if they cut Muse to make KJ official, that's crazy. So let me get this right. You cut a 25-year-old sophomore linebacker that you converted from safety for a 32-year-old linebacker that'll probably be gone next year. That's crazy, right? Praying Tanner Muse clears waivers. Nobody's safe on our roster. This is facts. I don't see it. There's other teams out there that need linebacker help and Tanner or even safety help. Shit, special teams help. Like, bro, our special teams is very suspect. Very suspect. How do you get rid of pretty much one of your special teams guys? It's crazy, bro. Honestly, I'm hardcore pissed right now, bro. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me, bro. This shit don't make no sense. Shout out to my brother Jimmy B, man. Keep telling it like it is, brother. Mayock needs to be on the chopping block. Facts, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. I really don't understand this, bro. Like this is just a lopsided decision, bro. Like it actually doesn't make any sense to me, man. Shout out to Jimmy, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Tanner just got just not picking up the defense. This is Gunther's guy, not Bradley. But bro, you don't give up on a second-year guy, a third-round guy that quick. Trade him. Trade him. If anything, trade him. Like, yeah, bro. My fight in Irish for sure gave me anxiety last night, bro. Like, bro, that stung real bad last night. Thank God we pulled it out last seconds of the game, man, in overtime. Nizer says, blaming Mayock for this isn't realistic, in my opinion. He was drafted for another defense. Smith and Gus obviously didn't like his ceiling. Nizer, I get that, bro. But at the end of the day, he's still the GM of this team. He's still the GM of this team. How do you not, say, hey, man, like, just give this guy a little bit, a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Give him a chance. At least give him a chance to develop. I mean, bro, he's a special teams ace. Bro, how do you give up on at least a special teams guy? Like, I just don't get it, Nizer. I appreciate you though, my brother, for real though. Like, damn, bro, that's crazy, bro. They have tried to trade him. Who's to say? Who's to say? And you could be right, Nizer. I don't like wasted draft picks. I don't like wasted draft picks. This makes no sense to me. What would you have gave up to trade for Muse? Look, I don't even care if he got a 6th-rounder back. Get something. Get something. And look, I'll shut the hell up. If he clears waivers, I'll chill out. But I just thought, there was a lot of talk about Tanner Muse looking really, really good. And I guess a lot of us just drank the Kool-Aid. At the end of the day, a lot of us drank the Kool-Aid. And I'm one of them because I was hearing great things about Tanner Muse at training camp. Other players were saying that he looked really good. But damn, on his birthday, bro. On his birthday, like, holy shit. That's just disrespectful, bro. Papa T, but how is it a money move? Because he doesn't make that much money. I don't know, like, how much money did we clear up for a former 3rd-rounder? You know what I mean? It couldn't be really that much of a money move. Spotlight, I'll be on for a minute. Is Mayock drafting and releasing players, or is this Gruden? This has to be Gus going up to Gruden and Mayock and saying, look, this guy's not working out. This had to be a Gus and Ron Miles, or not Ron Miles because, he's a linebacker, but this has to be a Gus situation. This has to be a Gus situation, Keith. I really, truly believe this is Gus saying, look, this ain't the guy. It's not the guy. It's still a tough pill to swallow when you just – this is more what it's about. It's not more about Tanner Muse, you guys. It's more about just letting go of 3rd-round picks back-to-back years. That's what it's about. You're giving up on talent too early. It's just like, how do you keep doing this? Like, at some point, how do you keep validating this? How do you justify giving up 3rd-round picks this quick? Shout out to you, Keith. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for the donation. Shout out to TS. I don't blame Mayock. All of off-season/draft, they're willing to do whatever Gus and his coaches ask. So for me, I trust what Gus and his coaches see. I do too, TS. Trust me. I trust Gus. I definitely trust Gus Bradley. I'm just saying it just sucks to give up this quick on another 3rd-round guy. Hopefully that another 3rd-round guy in Divine Diablo works out. Because if he doesn't, then it's just like, what the hell are we doing in these 3rd rounds? Hopefully Brian Edwards balls out this year. Then it's like, okay, then it helps the cause. But this is just tough for me, man. This is tough for me to swallow. I hate wasting draft picks. I hate wasting draft picks. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We already 542 deep. I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, man. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to become a member of the channel, the link is definitely up top. That is one of the best ways to support the channel, you guys. Appreciate you. Hit that sub button. Hit that like button. Wipe them feet, y'all. Shout out to Max. What the fuck are we doing? Just send them to the practice squad. And I think that's the hopes right now, bro. I think that right now they're definitely saying, look, let's cut him, let's waive him, and just hope that he drops. Hope that he drops. You know what I'm saying? Goes to the waiver wire, falls to the cracks, so we get him back on the team. That's guaranteed what the hopes are. But man, this is just weird to me, y'all. This is weird. Shout out to you, Max. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, Rob, I have faith, man. Like I said before, I don't like wasting draft picks. You know what I mean? Tanner was just an okay player. We made room for another reason that will surprise you later today. That may be it. So let me ask you guys this. We're 556 deep right now. If we cut him to bring in somebody else, right? Who do we bring in? That's what I want to know. Is it Richard Sherman? Could it be an Earl Thomas? Who is the other guy that we're going to bring in? Is it a trade? Is it a Mitchell Schwartz? Is it DeCastro, the linebacker from Pittsburgh? Offensive lineman from Pittsburgh. Who is it? Who are we bringing in? Is it Akun, Russell Akun? You know what I mean? Another Rick Wagner, another offensive lineman. Who are we bringing in right now? Let me know in your guys' minds. Who is this? Who is this? Jordan Hicks didn't get cut though. Reuben Foster. Rock Daddy says Reuben Foster. Now, if we bring in Reuben Foster to replace him, I'm not mad. Keep an eye on Mark Barron as well, you guys. Him and Peanut. We had Peanut and Mark Barron come in for workouts a few weeks back. So those could be two guys that we could be looking at. Patrick Peanut. I don't know how to say his last name, so we just call him Peanut. But that could be another name. Peanut or Mark Barron. Those are two guys that we already worked out. Now, if we bring in one of those guys, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're still giving up on a young talent that quick. But I don't know. Bringing more people, Desmond Trufant. I would love that. I think we're good at corner right now, though. I think we're good. At corner right now. I truly do. I think that we're good at corner. The only name I would see if anybody would bring in would be Richard Sherman because of his familiarity with this defense, but he's not going to start. So I don't even think that Richard Sherman plays this year. Graf, do you think players like KJ and Perriman are reaching out to getting guys to join? Bro, that's a very, very, very good assessment right there, Leon. It could be. It could be, my brother. That truly could be like reaching out to their guys, other Gus guys. Papa T at 900,000. That ain't nothing, bro. That ain't nothing. Shout out to my brother Dirty Raider. Shout out to Ellie and Mondo's in the building. Yes, man. Look, I got my whole Kleenex right here. I got my cough lozenges. I'm trying to bounce back. I will be in Vegas in 3 days, 4 days. I need my voice as much as possible because I am recording the new Raiders anthem. So I've been trying to stay away from the lives, but I couldn't resist today. I had to come talk to my family. Spotlight, I'll be on here for a minute, my brother. It's all good. Willie Wayne, man, good you're alive and well. My brother, man. 571 deep, you guys. Make sure to wipe them feet. Hit the subscribe button, man. We're on our way. We're definitely on our way to 10K, you guys. We're definitely on our way to 10K. We're going to get there slowly but surely, man. Shout out to Marvin. Appreciate you, my brother. Might have cut him for another player they seen on another team. It has to be another linebacker. Now, if we bring in Peanut, I'm good with this. I'm good with this move. I am because, look, he's a great linebacker. I like him a lot. Has some pretty good years with Baltimore. 2019, I believe he had like what was it 5 or 6 sacks? I could be wrong. What somewhere around there, but that could be the guy. Appreciate you, Marv. As always, my brother. Lord, that's dope, man. Can't wait to hear the anthem. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Josh says, trust the process. I do. But, this is just kind of breaking news to wake up to, brother. You know what I mean? With high hopes of Tanner Muse, it's just like, damn, bro. It sucks, man. It sucks. You know what I mean? You hate to give up on guys this early. It sucks to keep seeing a year in and year out. We just continue to drop the ball in these drafts, man. This is just another, and we reached for Tanner Muse, y'all. Mayock definitely reached for Tanner Muse in the 3rd round. We could have got him in the 5th or 6th, like for real. We reached for sure, but still, it's still at the end of the day, it's just a wasted draft pick if this guy doesn't clear waivers and get back on the team. Dog, you might have to not drink this weekend if you want to survive. Man, I'm going to Vegas getting turned up, LM. I have to. It's been 30 plus. Well, it'll be 30 plus days by the time I drink. So you already know. It's to officially get KJ on the roster. Q. Now that could be it. But there's other players we can cut off this roster though, bro. Like you don't get rid of a 2nd-year guy that was potentially going to be a starter on this team for KJ. You know what I mean? Why get rid of a linebacker? I just look, man. We got the Nevin Lawsons of the world, the Keyshawn Nixons of the world. I mean, man, there's just so many different guys that we could have looked at and said, we got right now we have 3 tight ends. Let me ask you guys this. Would you rather keep Bowers, Carrier, or Tanner Muse? Let me ask y'all that. Because at this point, it doesn't make any sense to me. I would for sure rather cut Bowers or Carrier. We already have 2 great tight ends with Foster Moreau and Darren Waller. I know Nixon's on the IR. I'm just saying, though, like, it's crazy to me. it doesn't make any sense. I feel like Tanner Muse has more upside than all those guys. Dwayne, bro, I believe that we would have got him in the 5th or the 6th. I'm being real, bro. Shout out to Q, man, my guy. My guy, appreciate you, brother. Shout out to my brother Stan Evans, man. Appreciate you on the donation, King. My brother, man, as always. Yeah, swipe them feet, man. Hit that thumbs up button, you guys. And please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Shout out to the 600 people in the chat, man. We are definitely lit today. My brother Mondo says, love them coffee talks. Hey, you already know I got my coffee out here, man. We talking about it. Yes, Tanner Muse, hands down, bro. Exactly, Warrior. Bro, you get rid of one of those tight ends and you keep him on the roster. We're already thin. We're already thin at the linebacker position. We're already thin. Javen's going to at least miss 3 weeks. At least miss 3 weeks. Get rid of one of those tight ends and keep him on the roster. Icy. I would have been so pissed, bro. Imagine if the Raiders cut Hobbs if he didn't ball out early. Pissed. It's crazy, bro. I think Muse will be back, bro. I hope so. There may be a team out there that may take a chance on him, though. You just don't know. Shout out to Crypto, man. My brother, man. I appreciate you on the donation, King. Come on, Graphic. You keep saying 9K, 10K. What the fuck? I'm waiting on that 100K party at the Vegas Black Hole with you and all the Raider content creators. Get with the program, slackers. Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to my brother Crypto, man. DB is definitely in the building. I appreciate you. Thank you for the nice words, my brother. And also thank you for the donation. Always supporting the channel, King. Love you to death, my brother. Yes, zigzag. That's what I'm saying. He'll get picked up. I just, if he falls, I'll be shocked. Oh, shit. Everybody trying to call me right now. He will clear. Can't even start on our D. Ricardo, he said he will clear. He won't even start on our D. Brother, there's other linebacker needy teams, bro. I would not be shocked if Atlanta grabbed him. Muse may have already reached his ceiling. Drew, that could be the case, my brother. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you on the donation. That could be the case. It truly could. At the end of the day, it's still a tough pill to swallow, man. It's just a tough pill to swallow. When you keep giving up on these young guys, I got to keep repeating myself. It's very, very tough. That's a tough pill to swallow when you keep dropping guys that are third rounders, like high draft picks. Exactly. Escobar, he won't clear. He's a good special teams player. Exactly, Savage. Watch him ball with another team and make us look stupid. Jamal, exactly, bro. Muse has so much potential. He was never a linebacker. All these experiments don't work often. So keep him around is safety depth then. Shit, I will keep him as a safety. Fuck it. Keep him on a roster as safety depth. Why not? Bring up Lee and get Grant from Miami. Keep Muse instead of Levitt. Bobby O, there you go, my brother. There you go. Facts. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Alex says, Docs, just because Muse clears waivers doesn't mean he has to come back to the Raiders. He's a free agent. I think he'll go somewhere else, even if he clears waivers. Yeah, bro. I mean, why would you want to come back? You just got cut on your birthday. For those who are just showing up, today is Tanner Muse's birthday. It's Tanner Muse's 25th birthday today. Tanner Muse's 25th birthday today. It's kind of crazy, man. It's a cold world, y'all. It's definitely a cold world, man. Definitely a cold world, man. It looks like KJ Wright will be getting number 55 this year. That's probably what it's looking like. He'll probably get 55. KJ probably will take this man's number on his birthday. Cleaning out locker on his birthday. That sucks, right? Tater Tay, I get it. It's just business. I get it, bro. But as Raider fans, it just sucks. It just sucks to see it. How you going to get fired on your birthday, bro? It's crazy. Joe says, what is it, Bernard McKinney? I would like that. Another veteran linebacker to bring in. Good against the run. I wouldn't be mad about that. Ray, this is why, bro, why cut Muse if Morrow is out the majority of the season? I think he's out the whole season. And Javen's gone for the first 3 weeks. Like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense, my brother. Got fired on his birthday and Labor Day. My bad, y'all. Unprofessional as hell. Unprofessional as hell. But I'm doing this live sick, y'all, because I love y'all to death. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Definitely. King Savage, bro. I'm confused right now. I'm definitely confused, bro. Definitely confused. Shout out to my brother Eddie, man. Martell's in the building. Bentley, the gent, says Bradley is building his defense. I trust in Gus. I do too. I do too. Trust me, brother. This is not me saying that I don't trust what Gus is doing. It's just, I hate to keep sounding like I'm just, you know what I mean, beating a dead horse here, but you just never want to give up on young, fresh talent like that quick. You know what I mean? Sucks, man. It sucks. Just happy to see you, bro. No one cares about that shit. My brother, man. My brother, man. Daryl, crazy, right? Breaking news for those who are just pulling up. We have cut linebacker, second-year guy out of Clemson, Tanner Muse, on his birthday. Whew. Cold game. Cold game. Alex Sims says, Panthers need a linebacker. He's from Carolina. Think he goes there if he clears waivers. I can for sure see that happening. Corby, why can't we just have a good offseason without any of this shit coming in preseason? It's like, at the end of the day, bro, if you're going to get rid of them, just get rid of them before. When you did all the cuts. Like, why cut them now? That's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. And now, I know KJ Wright's officially on the roster. I mean, which he's going to be on the roster anyway. I know we're clearing another roster spot to bring in our third running back. But Diablo looked way worse. Yes, he did. He did. But also, Ray, we know that Diablo didn't get as much time out there as Tanner did. Tanner had a whole offseason with this defense. You know what I'm saying? Diablo just got thrown out to the Wolves in that Niner game. So, and to be real, I've been saying this before. I said this before the season. I thought that Divine Diablo was brought in to actually take Tanner Muse's spot. You know what I'm saying? I thought that, you know, the writing was on the wall when Paul Gunther had left. I thought that Diablo was coming in to, you know, that was going to be his spot later on down the line. Well, you know what? I'm sorry, to take Morrow's spot. But I still thought that Tanner Muse would be more of a special teams guy, if anything. I thought he was going to take Morrow's spot, Divine, and then Tanner was going to be a special teams ace. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I know that Diablo is a more athletic Tanner Muse. Put it like that. 600 people in the chat, man. Shout out to you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me this early. Coffee and convo. We are definitely lit today. I'm getting over this sickness, man, but we here. Got somebody in the building. Shout out to my brother Spotlight. What's good with you, my brother?
Yo, what's going on? How my sound? How everything going?
You good, brother? You good? What do you think about this, man?
Let me say something, right? Let me say something. People could according to Vinny B, I don't know if you see the tweet, but according to Vinny B, they said they still didn't have enough money to sign KJ Wright. That's why they cut Tanner Muse. How much are you paying KJ Wright? That is my question.
So you cut a second round linebacker for $900,000?
That's what I'm saying. How much? That's what I'm saying. How much did KJ Wright ask for? Who else is going to be cut next?
Just cut Jalen Richard and make this shit easy.
Exactly. I don't know why they're not cutting Jalen Richard. I guess it's a John Gruden guy or whatever. But it's retarded. It's just a dumb. It's like the Raiders make 10 steps forward to make 10 steps backwards. Our linebacker core was already bad. Like, not bad, but like he was already thin at the linebacker position. You know what I'm saying? So it just pissed me off. It pissed me off so bad.
Yo, Ray, I'm gonna send it to you right now, brother.
It pissed me off so bad. I'm in the market because my dad wanted to get some stuff because he's grilling today for Labor Day, and that's gonna make me happy. But anyway, I don't understand the move. Like, are we going to bring in somebody? We really can't bring in nobody else. Like, our cap space is not that great. So even if you do cut Tanner Muse, knowing his contract wasn't that much, what do you get? What do
makes
you
no
want to
sense,
get? It makes
bro.
no sense at all, bro.
Yo, Ray, check your DM on Instagram, my brother.
It makes no sense, man.
Real quick
It's
for everybody just pulling in, man. Shout to the 625 people in the chat. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my brother Spotlight as well, man. Yes, he puts on a great show over there. Definitely. And we're going to be doing a bunch of shows all year long. You already know how we do. My brother Ray, the tape should be on his way. I just sent it over to you, brother. Bruh, breaking news to everybody in the chat, man. We have cut Tanner Muse. Now it's sounding like a money move. It sounds like we're trying to save $900,000 to bring in KJ Wright. When all we have to do is literally cut Jalen Richard, and there goes KJ Wright's money.
exactly.
I can't wait to see this contract that KJ's getting, bro. We're either going to be really happy or very, 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 very upset.
And you know that he's not officially like signed to the Raiders. The Raiders didn't even put out a transaction yet on Twitter that we officially signed KJ Wright.
Yeah,
They did it. They did it for Peyton Barber, but they didn't do it for KJ Wright yet. So that's why I think this cut for. It was a money move. It was a money move for KJ. But
hey,
why go
Ricardo,
to
your mother. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead, bro. You good?
it's a money move. Right. Weirdo clown.
Spotlight. He's a second year, fifth round. No, he's the third rounder. Did we get him the third? We got him in the third.
He's a third rounder.
He's transitioning from safety to linebacker. He's taking up space and money. Cutting him makes sense.
No, it does not. No, it does not. We didn't even give that man a chance to get on the football field and play in a game, bro. Like, y'all really need to go look at y'all research for real. If you look at Tanner Muse and you look at him at training camp and what he did in the preseason, he had one of the best preseasons of all the linebackers that was on the roster. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, bro. To me, this doesn't like I said, look, it's not like we went and cut some crazy shit like Josh Jacobs, or we went and cut some crazy ass Pro Bowl type. Look, but this guy is young. He's a second-year guy that's transitioning from safety to linebacker. He didn't play all year last year because of a toe injury. It's like, come on, man. Like, are you gonna give this guy a little bit of wiggle room, give him a chance to even show out? I get that he's a Paul Gunther guy. I get that. But yeah. Hey, Ricardo, you're right.
But at the same time, he was a Gus Bradley guy.
He was terrible against the Niners, though, bro. He looked really bad out there. I'm gonna be honest. He did look bad against the Niners.
Yes, I understand that he looked bad against the Niners, but he's out there with second and third stringers that wasn't going to make this football team.
Yeah, he looked good against Seattle. I'll tell you that. He looked good against the Rams, but the Niners, he looked really bad. Keith Brown
he had the best
0 cents.
But his move makes 0 cents. Facts,
bro. We don't know if he was messing up behind the scenes. Maybe he just wasn't doing what they were asking him to do. But what is that?
I disagree.
But what is that?
I disagree with that because the Raiders was highly on him all training camp in each presser. If they talk about linebacker core, if you talk about a linebacker core in each presser, Gus Bradley always talked about Tanner Muse.
And Spotlight. This is the thing I'm pissed about, right? Nick Kwiatkowski coming back from a shoulder injury. He was hurt last year. He was hurt this year. Devon Diablo coming back from an injury. Littleton underperformed last year in Gunther's system. Every linebacker, look, Denzel Perryman coming back from an injury. KJ Rice, 32 years old. Everybody has question marks on in his linebacker room. Every single person.
Right.
I'm confused by this because it's like, why? Like a second-year guy while every guy on your linebacker room is coming back from something. Like, what the hell, bro? And the Nevin Lawsons of the world still have jobs. Shit's crazy.
Well, Nevin Lawson won't be on the team after week 2. That's my prediction there.
I see it. Shout out to the 700 people in the chat, man, pulling up. We are lit. We are lit in here right now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. We are lit, man. I'm here with my brother Spotlight, man. You already know what we doing. Shout out to
I'm outside with it. I'm outside with it with a mask on. You know, I'm outside with it.
There you go. This is 100% against again Bradley move. The bottom line is that he was beat out by White, and this is the repercussions. We'll be bringing 2 more linebackers. I feel you. I just at the end of the day, like Jaden's not going to be back for 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Exactly. That's why it doesn't.
And why it just sucks to get rid of a guy this quick. You know what I mean? When everybody else is shit, Javen's he's on the IR for at least 3 weeks. We won't see him until the 4th week.
Exactly. So why keep Tanner Muse to week 4 if you want to bring Javin White? Then I can understand the cut for Tanner Muse. But it's 4 weeks out. We got the Ravens Monday night. We got Pittsburgh. We got Miami. Like those 3 games right there are crucial games for us on the defensive side of the ball. Like
all conference games, like mostly all conference games outside of the Bears. All conference games, must wins. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, NY. Appreciate you on the donation. Shout out to my brother Dirty Raider. Let's be real, 3rd round pick that's not panning out. I know, but it just sucks.
But how would you know? How would you know if he's panning out if he's not playing? He didn't play all last year, so how you know he's not panning out?
And the problem is, our special teams is already suspect. You guys, our special teams is suspect. This could have been potentially one of our best special teams guys, man. Shout out to my brother Ray.
Yo,
what's up, brother?
I'm tired of these excuses.
Bro, talk about it. Let me hear you.
I'm tired of hearing all these damn excuses. All these damn fans making excuses for every bad decision we make. That is frustrating right there. I'm tired of the fans coming up talking about, well, you didn't play that good, this, that, and the third. I don't give a shit. Who drafted the dude last year? Didn't even play the whole year. Then you gonna knock him off after a couple preseason games. It doesn't make sense. You can't keep making excuses for these guys. That's why I kept talking about. I was debating whether to hop up on this thing, man, because I'm so frustrated with Gruden and Mayock. I've been had it with them.
I know. Ray is not coming on here changing his tone at all. Since day one, he's always questioned those 2 guys and already been kind of like, what the fuck are we doing? But, bro, you lose your job on your birthday, bro, on Labor Day, your 2nd-year guy, man. Like I was just saying, every linebacker on this roster is questionable right now. Denzel Perriman, injuries. KJ Wright, 32 years old. Like you know what I mean? Devon Diablo coming back from an injury, bro. Like Nick Witkowski, injured. Like, what are we doing?
It's annoying. The number one thing for me is Jalen Richard is still on the team, but we always want to talk about availability. They wanted to talk about how they cut Carl Joseph because Carl Joseph was hurt for a couple of preseason games, so they cut him.
Bro,
that doesn't even make sense. He's a damn veteran. We know who he is. He's been on the damn team.
Ray, I've been on the record on my shows about Jalen Richard, bro. The best ability is availability, and Jalen Richard has not been available to us at all.
And he was acting like a clown the whole time.
Yes. You acting like a clown. He took everything Raiders related off his Instagram, and he's not gonna see the field as much knowing that Drake and Jacobs is there. He's not gonna see the field that much getting paid $3.5 million. Come on now. And then Vinny B puts out that it might be a reason why because of KJ Wright signing. Well, how much y'all paying KJ Wright? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, man. Real quick before Ray goes back on this tirade, because I love it. Shout out to the 720 people in the chat. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Ray. Go subscribe to Spotlight. These brothers put on great shows. And me and Ray definitely have a show on the way starting next week. So I'm definitely excited about that. But go ahead, Ray. Talk that shit, my brother. Talk that shit.
I just got to address Ant-Man in the comments. But he said, Ray, you make excuses for DC all the time. Excuses for what? Excuses for what? I'm not even going to go down that lane, but excuses for what? Did he throw an interception? What? For what? Let me know what I make excuses for DC for and double back on that. But as far as the Muse cut, this is ridiculous. We take him a safety, moving the linebacker, then cut him. We take a running back or a quarterback, whatever you want to call Lynn Bowden, take him, moving a running back, and then trade them. Yeah. We just lost. That's 2 picks. They have done nothing at all for us,
bro. And we're already thin. Nothing. We're already thin at linebacker and special teams, both. Bruh.
We got a 1st-round draft pick in Arnett, who's a depth guy now. We got Cleveland Farrell is on a 2nd wave for the pass rush. All these draft picks, I've been trying to spell it out. I've been trying to say it for a long time. Every time I say it, I feel like I get a lot of pushback. I get a lot of people saying, you know what I mean, this and a third. Dude, how many draft picks are we gonna basically waste? Yeah. It's a waste. Just like this past draft. Why didn't we just draft a linebacker? Why keep drafting safeties, moving linebacker? Why didn't we just draft a linebacker? We didn't draft one.
We could have got For real, we could have got Jabril Cox in the draft if that was the case. Taylor Muse wasn't pinning out. We could have got
Yeah.
Jabril Cox in the draft.
Probably
Exactly.
the best cover linebacker in the draft.
Facts.
We was talking about that the whole draft. We was talking about that the whole draft.
We could have got JOK for real. If that was the case, if we needed a linebacker and you was playing on cut Taylor Muse, we could have got JOK and Jabril Cox.
Jabril went in the 5th too, right? Didn't he go in the 5th to Dallas or the 4th?
He went in the 5th.
Shout out to Reef B, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. Also, Jackie says, do they have plans to get someone else? I think this is just to free up moves to bring in our third running back and to bring in KJ Wright. I don't even know if this is a move to bring anybody else in.
I doubt it. Because KJ Wright, he's not even officially announced that he signed with the Raiders yet. They still trying to clear out money for KJ.
But all you have to do is let go of Jalen and boom, we're lit. That's
what I'm saying. But he's a group. But Jalen's a Gruden guy, and that's the messed up part about it.
Yeah, no, for sure, he is a Gruden guy. A good question: who is making the call on this?
To me, it's got to. This was Gus going up to Gruden and Mayock and saying, "Look, this ain't working."
I mean, personally, I honestly, I can't even. I have no idea. I don't know anymore. At this point, I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm trying to figure out: do we look long term when we make decisions? Or are we just out here just free willy nilly, just out here just like, oh well, I don't know about this one, and then boom,
this can't be long term because you're giving up on a second year talent already. Like I don't understand how you think long term when you bring in older guys, like, which I love the KJ Wright addition. I love it, but you don't cut a 25-year-old to free up a space for a 32-year-old linebacker. Like it just that's not thinking long term at all. You're thinking right now.
If you're really thinking long term in that aspect, you should have kept Taylor Muse and had Taylor Muse and kept KJ Wright to mold him as a linebacker. If that's the case,
with two linebackers already sitting out, with Javin White sitting out, with Nick Newitt, this Morrow sitting out. Morrow's not even really going. From what I've been hearing, Morrow's not going to play this year. And if he does, it wouldn't be for only a little bit of games. It'd basically be a waste of time.
Yeah.
A big waste. We'd basically be waiting for him to fill a roster spot.
And this is my problem with the Raiders. I understand the cap space was under for the NFL this year, so everybody had to go on a 1-year contract. But are we playing for the future, or are we playing for right now? Because if we're gonna keep drafting players to just cut them, you might just get like the Lakers and get a whole bunch of 30-year-old vets, if that's the case.
Bro, Quit is coming off a shoulder injury right now. Nick Wachowski, where he was injured last year, he's injured this year, and you just let go of Tanner Muse. This to me is a little crazy. You guys need to calm down just a little bit. When you got a new lion, he's gonna kill the Cubs. This is normal business. I'm not saying it's not normal.
No, it's not normal business. This is what I'm talking about. You can't keep making excuses for the team. This is what mediocre. I'm telling y'all right now. This is what I'm talking about. You can't keep making excuses for the team. This is an excuse you are using. You're using the excuse. Oh, we got such a great player. Let's go ahead and cut the guy we drafted last year. What? What are you even talking about right now? We're over here playing Connect 4 while everybody playing chess. That don't even make no goddamn sense. Why would you cut a young guy like that? Come on. Just make some logic here. If you just drafted a guy, why cut him? Why even draft him in the first place?
R.I.P. to the homie, man. I had to put him on the backdrop, put him on a T-shirt. You feel me? Tanner Muse, man. I had to put Tanner on a T-shirt. You know what I'm talking about? And hey, Spotlight, we getting a little creative over here with this green shit. Let's go.
I told you that green screen is clutch, bro. I'm telling you, you can get so great with that, man.
Dre says Raid is the GOAT. This is facts. Real quick, man, shout out to the 744 people in the chat, man. Definitely, man. Like I said, subscribe to my brothers, Raid the Tape, and Spotlight, you guys. We're going to be doing a lot of work all season long this year.
Yes.
But I still want to talk. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still pissed about giving up on another third-round pick.
How do y'all feel? I'm going to ask y'all straight up because y'all already know how I feel about Mayock and Gruden. I already put it out there, right? How do y'all honestly feel about Gruden? And then y'all cites, what do y'all feel about Mayock? What do y'all think about those two?
Go ahead, Spotlight.
Y'all know, I'm not really a big fan of Gruden. A lot of people can say what they want about him, but I'm not really a big fan of Gruden. I thought that he was overpaid coming into the Raiders. He was overpaid. Number one. Number two, his play calling is 1999, 2002 type of offense. So I already had an issue with John Gruden coming in as far as even though it was a top 10 offense last year. Don't get me wrong, but it's still some ways that he need to get with the Joneses of today's football. In some Joneses, but Mike Mayock, I thought it was a good move because he was a great scout person. He know how to understand players on why players go to what teams. But as a GM right now, I'm kind of questioning his moves right now. I'm kind of questioning certain moves that Mike Mayock is making. So I mean, I'm like tit for tat. I'm like tit for tat with these two right now.
I love the nostalgia of Gruden, but I just like Gruden. I'm not in love with Gruden. With Mike Mayock, I feel like this is what happens when you're a first-time GM. Shit like this happens. It just happens. Like you're not accustomed to doing this. You're accustomed to being out there scouting talent, going, you know what I mean, evaluating talent. This to me is it's some rookie shit with Mayock. You know what I mean? And only reason I'm excited about this is Gus. Gus is the only ones that's keeping me excited this year. Gus Bradley and Ron Miles are the guys that still got me like, you know what? There's still some hope in this shit because Gus has been proven to be able to win on the defensive side of the ball. So
look,
and that's where we've been bad for years.
Yep, for sure.
So this year is going to be telling, man. I'm gonna give it some time, but look, I mean that's just pretty much where I am with it, brother.
And I've said before, Gus Bradley's my favorite acquisition since Gruden's got here. He's my, you know what I mean? That's probably the best thing Gruden has done since he's been here. But how much time?
Yeah.
How much time if every other coach, literally the coach we fired, had less time to do what Gruden is supposed to be doing?
Facts.
Less time. What are we doing? Like, how many excuses? Like, how much can we come up with to say, okay, these guys are doing enough and they're making the right moves? Okay, we're going into year 4 now. We traded all of our best players. We're 7 first-round draft picks later. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? We've been waiting 4 years. We've been waiting since 2001.
Chat, this is not any of us giving up on our team. We're all still excited about this team. This is about how this team is ran. When you're giving up on back-to-back third-round picks like that, it's tough that's a tough pill to swallow, man. It is because you're not evaluating talent right. When you go get it, when you already reached for a guy like Tanner Muse in the 3rd, I'm sorry, he would have been available in the 5th or the 6th. That's just real shit.
And the thing of it is, we trade 2. We got that year. We had 3 draft picks in the 3rd round, and 2 of them are gone.
Yeah.
Like even if Muse comes back, right? What does that say? Like, what does that say about us drafting players? Who drafts a guy in the 3rd round and said, "Yeah, we're gonna let him go, see if anybody else wants him, and then bring him"? Like, who
shout
does
out to
that?
Alex because Alex said, that Carolina needs a linebacker, and he's from there, so he may go home. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, and if he does fall to the practice squad, it's like how? Like, why would you want to go back? You got fired on your day off in your 2nd year. Why would you want to go back to that?
On a holiday.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Shout out to you, NY. I feel you.
Like, it's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me, man. And I just hate the excuses. I hate the excuses, man. I'm telling you.
Aaron, first of all, bro, go back to my page and watch the video I did when we cut Lynn Bowden Jr. and then come back and say that same shit, my brother. I put out a video where I was stunned. I was like, bro, you got to be kidding me. I was literally about to buy a Bowden jersey because I watched him at Kentucky. I was a huge fan of him. So go back and watch my video last year of it, and then you'll get a better sense of, okay, he ain't tripping. This is not a Gruden. It's not just a bashing on Gruden thing. It's a why do you keep giving up on these guys so quick? Makes no sense. He said you're witnessing the Patriots way. I get it, but we're not the Patriots.
Witnessing the Patriots way. What?
We're not
the Patriots way.
No.
We're not the Patriots, but what the Patriots is doing, at least they giving a young players a chance. That's what I'm
No,
thinking. You know,
don't say
given
that.
a
Don't say the Patriots way. Not when we get Trent Brown, who was a former Patriot, wouldn't do anything for us. Took our money and then dips out back to the Patriots for less money.
Yeah, and look, at least
Don't sit there and say
at
that.
least with Bowden, we got Raekwon McMillan back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got something in return. Like, we got nothing for Tanner Muse.
Like even if we get Raekwon McMillan, he's not even here. He's not even here.
You said you witnessing the Patriot way, though, bro. Like, what?
What does that even mean? You gonna sit here and question my fandom, but you're gonna talk about the Patriots way. You're gonna talk about the Patriots way with the Raiders. I don't want nothing to do with the Patriots when you like. Come on, man.
Shout out to the 800 people in the chat. Hey, Terrence is putting
on.
spotlights. A link in the description. He's also putting raids all through the comment section. You guys make sure you guys go subscribe to my brothers, man. It is what it is. Look, we all feel the same way on this one, bro.
But in all honesty, yeah, I am a little hyped. Y'all can see that. I woke up, I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. But if we're gonna calm down, if we're gonna bring it back down to earth, we do not officially, right? But we do have a good linebacker in KJ Wright, who's supposed to be stepping up. So that's the good thing. That's the good thing. It's just the draft picks, man. It's just the draft picks, yo. It's killing me. Like,
yeah,
all these draft picks, and they're just getting dished out. You gotta really just soak it in for a minute and think about the draft picks we've made. Like, if all the people we wanted, we never got, right, in the draft. But we go get guys like Cleveland Farrell, who are now on the bench.
Yeah.
Damon Arnett is on the bench. These are first-round draft picks. Jonathan Abram was out the whole year, his first year.
Yep.
So last year was basically his rookie year. Muse out his whole full year last year. We cut him before he even gets to play the second year. Bowden gone. Like, I can keep, you know what I mean? What about Isaiah Johnson?
Yeah, bro. Another one bites the dust with him.
What about Isaiah Johnson? You feel me? Like, come on. Like, how many players, how many times do we have to see this before we stop making excuses and say, okay, there's something going on. We need to make some changes. We need some front office changes.
And
Mark, my apologies, brother. I didn't see it. My apologies, King. Been watching this team since '82. I am leaving and okay. Peace out, my guy. Ain't nobody worry about that.
My thing is this: I did a whole.
How you gonna pay me on your way out? That's some weird shit.
I'm telling you, listen, the Raider front office is just as weird as the fans, bro.
Don't be.
We are a weird team. We are a weird team, bro.
It's crazy.
We do something to do. We get the right linebackers. We do everything we need to do on the defensive side of the ball, and then we go out and get a guy. We cut a guy that had one of the best training camps this year. Out of all the 53-man roster, had one of the best training camps this year.
Bro, hey, everybody don't need to be on the same page. That's the greatest thing about this shit. We can all debate and have a good time. We should have cut Martin T and kept Tanner Muse. Like, real shit. That's what should have happened right there. You feel me? Shout out to NY. I have to listen to and recommend it. Read from the beginning, but he's calling people out of name and it's out of control. Business decision. I'm not. Look, at the end of the day, this is a business. So it probably is a business decision, but it's bad business. That's the problem. It's bad business. It's just you giving up on guys that quick. It's bad business. I don't know, man. Shout out to you, NY. You already know. Always love.
What do you mean by that? Calling people out of name, out of control?
I think they were talking about the comment section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I didn't get that. I didn't get the Patriots.
Exactly. That's clown right there. Yeah, but someone made a good point, man. What's going to happen when it comes time to re-signing these players? When it comes time to re-signing Max Crosby, Jonathan Abram, Cleveland Farrell, Damon Arnett.
Yeah.
When it comes time to re-signing Josh Jacobs, what's going to happen? Henry Ruggs, Edwards. Are they even going to be here? Or, like, what are we doing, really? What's our longevity looking like?
But not even that. Like some of these guys are probably gonna look like, damn, do I want to come back to this motherfucker? Like, shit, like you cutting third round guys on their birthday? Like do I want to be around this shit? Like, that's a hard.
It makes you question it as a player. As a player, it makes you question the front office. It does.
Yeah, for sure. Like for sure. And this better not have been to bring in Peyton Barber. This better not have been a move.
Peyton Barber's already signed before they cut Tanner Muse. That Raiders already put out there before that.
Okay, because bro, on my mama, bro, if we cut Tanner Muse to bring in Peyton Barber, we have a real problem.
This is why I think this was a KJ Wright move, because KJ Wright, the Raiders have not officially put out that they signed him. That's why I think this was a cap space cut, in my opinion. And at the same time, they're gonna let Jalen Richard stay on there for $3.5 million and not see no playing time. It's just weird. It's weird. A guy that's making barely $1 million, and you don't cut a guy that's making $3 million as a third string running back. Let's be real here.
That's facts, bro. Shout to Auntie Six. We all love the Raiders, but I'm tired of wasting draft picks. When is the last time the Pats, Packers, Ravens released a third round pick? And it's back-to-back years, bro. This is the problem. It's back-to-back years. That's the issue we're having. It's back-to-back years. You're giving up on young talent.
Right. Like, you traded Limboda to Miami, and then now you do this with Tanner Muse, which was in the same draft as Brian Edwards. Weird.
Yeah, I don't understand it, bro. I really
on ESPN site, on the Raiders depth chart, they do have KJ Wright behind Corey Littleton, which is
ESPN.
I just noticed that.
ESPN depth charts is not really that legit though. They're terrible when it comes to depth charts.
Yeah, bro, you're not bringing in KJ Wright to
back up Corey Littleton.
But I'm looking at more from a perspective. Okay, they listen to him as a roster spot.
Screw the pass. This is Playoffs or Bust 21. I am available for rebuttals. He said Chucky said he wanted to run things. Where did you see that at, Q-Dog? And you my guy. You already know. But I want to know. You never want to equate anything Patriots to us, period, bro. Like, we just don't do that. You know what I mean? Right. As Raider fans, bro, we experienced the biggest heartache in the world with the Tuck rule. We don't even want to equate anything to what they got going on with us. But he said Chucky said he wanted to run things similar to where'd you see that? I want to know where you seen that. Okay,
even if he wanted to run things similar to the Patriots way, whatever that's supposed to be, he's not. He's not. He's trying to imitate something. And he's not doing very well.
Yeah, this is facts. Q-Dog, my brother, you already know what it is. I appreciate you on the donation
But you got to think about this at the same time, though. Even with we don't like the Patriots and everything, but Belichick and, that front office, they work in cahoots. If the question is John Gruden and Mike Mayock working in cahoots, or are they disagreeing or agreeing to certain transactions? We don't know. But at the same time, it's just I'm just tired of wasting picks, man. I'm tired of wasting picks, bro.
Hey, 3 minutes ago, Raiders tweeted out "Happy birthday, Tanner Muse."
What the? See, bipolar.
Wow.
It's bipolar. It's bipolar as hell.
3 minutes.
Do they even know that? Do they even know that? What's going on?
Whoever the social media guy, they don't know.
Yo, that's no clue. Cold. That's cold.
TS, I'm trying to find it, brother. I'm trying to find it. I didn't see. I'm sorry. The comment section is going by quick as hell today.
Did the Twitter post that Muse was gone, and then after they posted his birthday?
Everybody in here is just laughing. Damn, bro, y'all wild. Who is running this? Bro, people are just going in right now.
That's like when we got Gus Bradley, and they put a picture of
Yes, bro. That was terrible. That was terrible, bro. That was terrible.
Like, dude, like, is John Gruden running the Twitter? Is John Gruden running the social media too? Like, come on, man.
Hey, TS, I can't find your chat. Just put it in the comment section one more time, brother, and I got you. Dirty too. Bro, the comment section is flying, y'all. I can't read every single thing. Dirty and TS, just ask the question. I got you. I'm gonna look for you guys right now. Just put them back in the comment section.
The comment section going wild, yo.
It's
just yeah.
It's tough to have a conversation with three gentlemen and then boom,
it's like 100 round, just da 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 da.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. This seems personal for him to be cut on his birthday and holiday. We don't know what's going on in the organization. That's what it looked like. It does.
I don't think they know what's going on.
For real, bro. That's crazy.
I want to do something quick. I want to go down the linebacker list that I'm looking at. How many linebackers do you think we should keep?
Okay, so
what I said.
Littleton for sure.
Okay, Littleton.
Bukowski for sure. We got Divine has to. He's the first year guy. Well, watch him get cut. You don't even know what the fuck gonna happen now. Divine has to stay. KJ's there for sure. Denzel Perriman will be there because he's a Gus guy. So that's 5 right there.
Yep.
I think Javen will be back after 3 weeks. So that'll be our sixth linebacker.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Right now on the depth chart, we still have Morrow on the IR also. We got Morrow and Javin on the IR. So, I mean, you wasn't going to be able to keep White.
Oh. This tweet has been deleted.
I mean, Muse. Wow.
Oh my God, bro! The Raiders.
Make sure you screenshot that.
The Raiders are really trolling right now.
Make sure you screenshot
that.
This tweet has been deleted. Oh my, bruh.
They out here clowning, man. I'm telling you, they out here clowning.
Oh my God, that's some disrespectful ass shit.
They out here clowning, yo.
Wow. Holy shit. All right, let me look for Dirty's comment real quick, and let me look for TS as well. I'm sorry, y'all.
I think he had to go.
Wipe their feet, man. Hit the thumbs up, man. We 830 deep, and y'all, we got 400 likes, man. Hit the like button, man.
What y'all doing?
When you look at that depth chart, I mean, he had to go when you look at that depth chart, right?
With Tanner?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I get that, but at the end of it, like, bro, I think he should. If you're gonna get rid of him earlier. Like, why?
No doubt. I don't disagree with any of that, but I'll just look at the depth chart just come back down to earth a little bit, right? When you look at the depth chart, he was kind of the odd man out because you can't cut Javin White, right?
No,
because he's hurt.
Not even just that. I think that Javen is literally a sideline to sideline guy.
No, outside of talent. I'm saying outside of talent. I'm just saying I think based on if someone's hurt, you can't just straight up cut him. Kind of like Nevin Lawson.
Yeah,
because he's got the suspension, you can't cut him. You got to wait till the suspension's over, then you can.
Maybe that's the thing, bro. Maybe we're hoping that Tanner drops to the practice squad. Then you get rid of Nevin Lawson after week 2 and you bring him back. I don't know.
I don't know.
Tanner Muse is not going to come back to the Raiders if he gets on that waiver wire. I'm going to let you know that right now.
And he kids is $624,000 in dead cap money. If that's true, then what the bruh?
That's wild.
Why do you wait to after roster cuts to cut Tanner Muse? That's the part I'm not understanding. He made the 53-man roster and then you cut him. Oh, KJ Wright could be the reason of that. Honestly, it's sad to say, but it's KJ Wright. I'm sorry to say, that's just my opinion. I think the KJ Wright move made it bad made Tanner Muse the odd man out for real.
Let me ask you this, Ray, real quick, and Spot. If all 32 teams pass, do you still think he's worth it?
If worth it to bring him back?
Yeah.
Most definitely. I like the dude. I thought he was a very good special teams guy. I don't know, maybe Levitt was better than him somewhere down the line. I have no idea, but I'd rather have Muse than Levitt. I would have figured a way out. You know, if I draft a guy in the 3rd round, I'm going to figure a way out to keep him, especially if he played safety before and I moved him to linebacker. That means he's versatile. He should be able to come in as a 4-string freaking safety to do something. You know what I mean? He's not completely oblivious on how to play safety. He has the talent. Why not just use his flexibility and save a roster spot that way instead of just keeping Levitt? Levitt is trash.
Yeah, Levitt is.
Bro, you brought Levitt back for what? I mean, he's a good special teamer. But you brought him back for what? What was the point of cutting him in the first place just to bring him back?
But yeah, exactly. And we wouldn't be wasting a draft pick.
Right.
Oh, no.
I'm looking for it right now, my brother.
My biggest thing is I just feel like when it comes to our drafting,
I got it, Q.
It's just the drafting, man. It's just tough for me, dude, because I'm big on the draft. And you know, we're all tuned in. We're all doing. Everybody does research on the draft when it's draft time. We all have people we want to pick every single year. Like, we're passionate about it. We're putting in time. Like, oh, this guy looks good. This guy looks good. We need this player. We need that player. We go out and get a Cleveland Farrell. How underwhelming was that pick? Like, I remember when we picked him, and I was devastated, yo. I was devastated. I was like, Devin White. I'm sitting there at the TV like, oh, my God, we finna get Devin White. Yo, we finna get Devin White or Josh Allen. I mean, even freaking Ed Oliver. We still need a defensive tackle to this day.
Because every one of them is on 1-year deals right now.
And not only that, it's just crazy because we have the whole linebacker situation. We skip on Kenneth Murray Jr. for Damon Arnett. We skip on Devin White for Cleveland Farrell. Those are two guys I wanted to, and it's like, so when it comes to the draft, that's why I be on them. I'm on Mayock. I'm on Gruden when it comes to the draft. I'm telling y'all, they made too many decisions, in my opinion, that are just like, y'all way out there. Y'all way out there.
I agree, brother. Watching Tanner's tape, he's out of position too much. His contract says he should be better. He's not a linebacker, but this kind of goes back to what Ray said. If you want a linebacker, draft a linebacker.
Exactly.
I mean, like it's just as simple as that. Why go get a guy just because he plays at Clemson and try to convert him? And don't get me wrong, he played some linebacker. I think he played some linebacker at Clemson as well.
He did.
Yes.
He did.
Yeah, he played both. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's unfamiliar with the linebacker position, but his bread and butter was at safety and in special teams. And you don't draft somebody that high. Like, to me, that's a project.
That was honestly, that was a reach, getting Muse in the 3rd round.
Oh, for sure.
That was a reach.
Hell yeah.
That was a reach.
He was a 5th round draft. He was projected 5th round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would have took him in the 5th. And I hope we didn't overpay for KJ, bro. I'm thinking the same thing, bro. What are we doing? Dude, not got no playing time to see what he is. Shaking my head. Gruden can't draft, and right now it's looking like that.
Yes.
He never could draft. He really never could draft as a coach.
I mean, the only ones that was easy for him was the Aqib Talibs of the world. I mean, there were some guys that fell into his lap that it's like, you have to take this guy. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I mean, shit.
And then I'm not trying to jump down a rabbit hole when it comes to Gruden, right? Because we could go back to when he won that Super Bowl, when he had the #1 defense in the league when he won the Super Bowl. His defense was averaged higher than his offense. That's why he was winning in Tampa.
And that defense was already put together for him.
Yes.
It was a Tony Dungy defense.
Yeah.
He had Monty Kiffin as his defensive coordinator out there with a stacked defense, which was ranked #1 when they won the Super Bowl. So, like, I'm telling y'all right now, Gruden needs to hand over the keys when it comes to personnel decision-making to I don't know who, because I don't know if Mayock's even making the right decisions. When it comes to defense, for sure, Gus Bradley needs to make those decisions whenever we pick up a player, whoever that is. I said this in the group chat, Graf, just like a couple days ago. All these players that we did pick up that we do like, Yannick, KJ Wright, KT Hayward, I mean, freaking even Darius Philon, Denzel Perriman, all Gus Bradley. Every single one of them are Gus Bradley players. These guys didn't want to come over to play with Gruden. Gruden wasn't bringing in players like that before Gus Bradley got here. Name one great player that you like that John Gruden brought in.
The only thing I can say that Gruden did right was keep DC around. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the only thing I can say that Gruden did right, because there was so much talk about him being gone year in and year out. I think that was the only good thing that Gruden has done thus far. And don't get me wrong, Amari Cooper for a first rounder was very smart as well. I give him kudos for that. Also, Waller, you already know that's probably the best thing he did, but that was more of a Greg Olsen move. Greg Olsen,
right?
That knew who he was, and when his time in Baltimore, he knew what Waller can do. Colton Miller was a good pickup after Galinci went to the Niners, and they actually they knew we were going to grab Galinci too, Notre Dame guy.
Gruden didn't find Waller. Everybody keeps saying that. Gruden did not find Waller, bro.
He did not find Waller.
That was a complete shot in the dark.
Yeah. That was Olsen. Olsen was there.
And it was a shot in the dark. So don't sit here and tell me like a no-brainer decision. I'm talking about you make a decision, like playing in public. Waller came out of nowhere, practice squad. He didn't even, when he came to our team, he wasn't playing on the team. He was just on the practice squad doing special team stuff. So like a no-brainer, he made the decision, pick this guy. John Gruden has 7 first-round draft picks, and you guys are going to tell me Waller? That's the best you can come up with?
I am the Bay. What you mean, bro?
Come on.
You letting this guy build your narrative. Raid's a low-key Niner fan. How is he a low?
I am the Bay. I mean,
bro, he didn't even mention the Niners, bro. What are you talking about?
Don't even. I'm not even going to get that energy, bro. I'm not even going to get that energy, dog.
That shit is.
I watched. You know what I mean? I was devastated for a long time when the Tuck rule happened, when we made all these draft picks. Why would I fake being a Raider fan when we haven't done anything for 20 years?
Talk that talk, bro.
Don't even make sense. Why would I do all this for, like, get out of, like, come on. I'm not even giving that energy. So,
Nice. You said Gus didn't find Hobbs. You like that guy. How do you know he didn't find Hobbs?
Gus definitely found, that's definitely a Gus Bradley, bro.
That's a Gus guy.
This draft is Gus Bradley.
It is.
This draft,
all over
everything outside of Alex Leatherwood was Gus Bradley.
Yeah. Alex Leatherwood was definitely a Gruden guy.
Yes.
Roderick Teamer, Gus guy. All these guys.
Teamer, Gus guy.
Yeah. Shout out. Yep, exactly. Yeah, come on, man. We're all Raider fans here. Let's
exactly, bro.
Shout out to the 900 people in the chat, though, man. Y'all rocking with us this morning. Make sure you guys subscribe to both my brothers, man. Both of their links are in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to Raider Tape and Spotlight as well. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't yet, and wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Let me see.
Yes, Teamer's a good point. That is a Gus Bradley guy. I like Teamer, by the way. I when I was watching the film, he showed up. He was showing that. So I like that.
You gotta think about it too, now. When you bring in a guy like Gus Bradley, that attraction is going to come to go play for Gus Bradley because of his reputation of winning in the NFL as a defensive coordinator or having ranked defenses. So having Gus Bradley, his name itself holds a lot of weight to bring even players that want to come in and visit. They're like, oh, Gus is there. I want to go visit the Raiders. I'm going to reach out to them. We couldn't get that last year. We couldn't get that last year. Even in the regular season, we all know Gunther is there. But at the same time, Gus' name just holds weight on the defensive side of the ball. His name holds weight.
Exactly. I'm telling you, exactly. That's why we got all these guys was because of Gus Bradley. I want to know what big-time guys we could have brought in that Gruden brought in. Jordy Nelson? Like I'm being serious here.
Listen, that's bruh. I forgot. Sometimes I forget that Jordy Nelson was on this team.
Like, I'm being serious though. The big name free agents. Name the big time free agents we got with Gruden. Antonio Brown.
That was in a trade.
Okay, that was a trade. It was a trade, but it was like we had to sign him, right? We had to sign him to a big contract.
Yeah, we had to extend his contract. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that was one right there. How did that end up? We got played. Trent Brown.
We having a conversation, y'all. Chill out, man. It's not that big of a deal, bro. I'm the Bay. What we're saying is, bro, it's not about Tanner Muse, my guy, my brother. It's about giving up on young talent and early draft picks so quick. It's not just about Tanner Muse. Bro, this could have been anyone. Brian Edwards, any other third round pick that we got, it could have been anyone. This isn't Tanner Muse. This is more of a situation of what are we doing? Why are we giving up on young guys so quick? This isn't a Tanner Muse video where we're trying to bash everybody because of Tanner Muse. This is what are we doing? How are we evaluating talent the wrong way? Like we're just not evaluating talent the right way for giving up young guys so fast.
And people fail to realize in this NFL, you got to have a mixture of veterans and young guys on your football team. You just can't have a whole bunch of veterans that's almost at the end of their career and expect to win. Yeah. You got to mix it with draft picks. You got to build your team through your draft and get some quality free agents that still got something left in the tank. Not just any type of free agent. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have to chill out with that. At the end of the day, the future of any football team, no matter if it's the Raiders or not, you're going to have to build through the draft. And if you give up on players early and they didn't get a chance to show what they can do in a regular season game, why are you giving up on them?
Yeah. That's all of our fight right now is, and that's why we're talking about the Mayock, the Gruden decisions.
Yes, sir.
Because all of this falls on them. It all falls on them at the end of the day. This is their team that they're building. This is those guys. And now we're going a different direction this year with Gus Bradley. And I respect it. You have to build a defense in order to win in today's NFL. And I love it. I love exactly what Gus is doing. He said, this is my defense now. I'll make the rules on this side. And I like that Gruden and Mayock are giving him decisions. But at the end of the day, to give up on these young guys so quick, this has to fall on Mayock and Gruden. It has to.
And I know Brad.
It wasn't Gus's guy, so I get it. Gus is not attached to Tanner Muse at all. And now it makes total sense to see why Tanner was out there so much during preseason. Because at first we're like, oh shit, he might win it. It was because he wanted to see what he had in him, and he must have not been happy with what he seen. So,
But the question is, was this really a Gus Bradley move to have him cut? Because for real, I feel like it's John Gruden and Mayock. And Gus Bradley, to me, I think Gus Bradley is pissed about this move. I think he's pissed.
Maybe.
You know what, Spotlight? I think you might be onto something because he might be right. You might be right. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on right now. I have no idea what's going on because I feel like Muse was pretty decent. Down the roster, down the depth chart, he looked like a decent player that could come fill in. He could play on special teams, and he can come in when someone needs a rest, when someone gets hurt. Nick Witkowski hasn't been 100% healthy. You feel me?
Since last year.
Exactly. That's my point. Last year, he was hurt.
The first year, he would have learned behind KJ Wright, learn behind Denzel Perryman, actually learn behind Nick Witkowski and Littleton, learn behind these veterans, not outside of because he missed all of last year. He could have actually learned behind some real linebackers in this league. And that's what sucks because it's like, damn, you're giving up on this guy so quick. Allow him to play behind some really good guys, a former All-Pro, Pro Bowl guy in Littleton. I mean, shit, Perryman has been really good in this league when healthy, especially against the run. He's a thumper. I mean, we know what we got with Nick Witkowski. I mean, we got some good guys. Maybe this is just the Divine Diablo. It's your turn. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I just know it just sucks, man, to draft every fucking year, man. It's the same shit, bro. It's the same shit.
I think it was just kind of like with the depth chart what we looked at earlier. There was just no room for him. And he just so happened to be that guy that got cut. It just so happened to be him. You know what I mean? We bring in the vets like KJ Wright and Denzel Perryman. You already got Littleton and Nick Witkowski. That's 4 linebackers right there. That's 4 veteran, solid linebackers right there. And then you have Divine Diablo, which is 5. And you got Nicholas Morrow, which makes 6 linebackers. So then if you keep Muse, that's 7 linebackers. So if I take a step back and I actually look at it, based off all the linebackers we have, right? Of course, he's going to end up being an odd man out. It just sucks that we draft guys and then we're letting them go. I feel like Muse should have been in a starting position right now. Like Muse should be starting for us now. And he's getting cut instead of starting for us. It's like almost think about it like this. When was Brian Edwards drafted? In the third round, right? He wasn't hurt the whole season last year, but he was hurt a good little bit last year.
Mm-hmm.
If we would have just up and cut him, we'd be reacting nearly the same way, if not even worse.
Facts. Because I would have been pissed if we did that.
So then why is it any different? Because it's Muse and it's a linebacker. A draft pick is a draft pick. A third-round pick is a third-round pick. That's Brian Edwards and Muse right there. You feel me? If Brian Edwards gets hurt this year and doesn't perform well, and then he gets cut next year, like I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you can't play the long game this way.
Scout just tweeted out the Raiders have waived linebacker Tanner Muse. The hope is to bring him back on the practice squad if he clears waivers.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier. He clears it, he comes back to the practice squad. Okay, he could be activated, whatever the case may be. If someone goes down, we need somebody, but. It's just I don't know.
How do you make a third-round pick on the practice squad? I don't understand it.
And another thing is, I just wanted to say this because it's so contradicting when people will sit there and say, "Oh, well, he wasn't doing good enough. We just had to let him go." Blah blah blah. Well, with every other freaking player, you want to sit there and say you got to let them have 3 years to develop before you could even see what they could do.
People
but then
fail to realize
the narrative will change. Like, oh, he wasn't doing good enough. You didn't even give him a chance.
Right.
Dirty Raider.
You gave him 2 preseason games.
Shout out to my brother Dirty. He said it don't matter too much how many first and second rounders never pan out. Every organization makes mistakes. We make more though. It seems like we make more than anybody, bro.
Hold up, man. We've been making mistakes for the last 10 years. Stop,
bro. Like we keep doing it continuously, bro. Like Like when are we gonna hit on a third rounder? I hope Brian Edwards is that guy. You know what I'm saying? But bro, the Lynn Bowden situation was there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that, bro. This guy never played a down in the NFL. There's no excuse for that.
You know why? You know why they tried to trade him? Because John Gruden tried to make him play a position that he was not. He's not a running back.
And there you go. He couldn't block for shit. And what you expect from somebody that's never been a running back.
Right. He plays multiple positions, but running back was one of the least positions that he played at Kentucky. If people could go back and look at the video when I said that the Raiders should go and draft Lynn Bowden Jr., and we end up drafting him, I was excited when we did that because I did a whole breakdown on why we should draft him because we really didn't have a real true number 2 for Josh Jacobs at that time. Jalen Richard was still Jalen Richard at the time, but you trade Lynn Bowden where he could play multiple positions on this offense just to get him to trade him to Miami to get what out of it? A couple picks, and then you go out and get those couple of picks. I think Tanner Muse was a part of that. No, I don't think Tanner Muse was part of that trade. But at the same time, we're just giving up on talent. Talent that's unproven.
This dude is a clown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And to my point is,
go ahead, bro.
Perfect example, Colton Miller. People were bashing Colton Miller his first couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're praising him. Now it's you got to give him a couple of years to develop. You got to give him some time to develop. But when it comes to players like Tanner Muse, it's different. And that's my point. Is it if they don't perform well, you cut them, you let go of them, you know what I mean? Or is it you're going to actually stay consistent and say every single player that you draft needs at least 3 years to develop? That's all my thing is. You have to stay consistent in your argument. Right. That's just how I feel about it. You have to stay consistent. I'm not going to sit here, come up here today and say I'm suspicious of not Gus Bradley, of Mayock's or Gruden's decision making, and then next week be like, oh yeah, man, they made the best decisions, blah blah blah, and this, that, and the third. I'm not going to be like that.
Yeah.
So you can't come up here and say, oh yeah, we had to let him go, but then turn around and be like, you have to give a guy 3 years to develop. Like you can't contradict yourself like that, man.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, y'all. Like I said, when it's hard with 900 people in the chat trying to read everything. I got this guy in my inbox crying and shit. I had to block dude. Like y'all, like you send super chats if you do to support the channel, man. It's not about trying to read every single question. I can't.
Facts.
I mean, so chill out, bro, for real. Like if you want to support the channel, great. If not, then don't send shit. I'm not tripping. But like, come on, bro.
Hey, Grab, if I know this not like Raiders related, but like in your YouTube studio, for instead of it going by so fast, you could slow down your chat.
Okay, then I'm gonna try that.
You can slow down your chat if it's going too fast.
Yeah, straight up. But all I'm saying is all the work that motherfuckers put in, bro. I don't want to hear no complaints about shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
Facts.
You hit me talking about I'm disrespecting for not reading a $5 chat that went through that I couldn't see. Like, come on, bro. Get out of here. That shit's corny. I agree, you guys keeping it real. Our drafting has been suspect. We all wanted White. I thought Clee was like around 24 pick. For real.
Okay, I can see that because I know Cleveland Farrell wasn't for me. Cleveland Farrell wasn't a top 10 pick that year. He wasn't. He was still a first round pick, but he was on that back end, in my opinion. But the Raiders wanted to get him. We could have got anybody. A lot of people at that spot at number 4. So
Carnal, this is what I'm hearing. I don't know what it is, but I know he made like $900K this year, right? And I've heard it was 600 and something. 600 some thousand that we're losing. So let me see. Let me look up Tanner Muse's contract. I want to see how much dead money, because I heard it was 600 and something.
You know, a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, calm down." I want to be better. I want to win, yo. That's it. I just don't want a bunch of weird decisions. Like, I want to win, yo. Like, I want to win football games consistently. I don't want to see Jets games to where it's down to the wire and we have to throw a Hail Mary. I don't want to get blown out by the Falcons, y'all. I don't want to see games like that.
Hell no. I
want to see this Raider teams be the team that when we play the Saints, that's who we are. You know what I mean? When we played the Browns last year, that's who we are. Like, we are a consistent football team that could win on a consistent basis every week. When we played the Chiefs last year, we're the only team to beat the damn Chiefs last year.
Yeah.
The only team to beat the Chiefs, y'all. Like, come on, man. But we go and get blown out by the Falcons.
I seen a picture yesterday.
I just want to win. I want the best players on our team, and I want to win. I wanted Devin White to be on our team flying around instead of us playing the Bucs and Devin White almost taking Derek Carr out on the sidelines. Devin White should have been on our team, taking out freaking the other quarterback. Like, that's all I want, man. I just want to win.
These are the only QBs to beat Patrick Mahomes in the last 655 days.
Boom. Bruh. It's like, dog. Yeah, it's like, man, I'm tripping because all the draft picks that we skipped on so many quality players. And it's just crazy to me, man. Wasn't Darius Leonard? He's a linebacker, right? Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Wasn't he a third-round pick?
One of the best linebackers in the league. Just got, I think he's the highest paid linebacker now after Indianapolis extended.
I think he's right behind Fred Warner because Fred Warner
Fred got his
right up there. Yep, he got.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
I just want to win, y'all. I just want to win. I see people in the comments, in the comment chat, in the chat group, and everything like that saying, some people on one side, one on the other. I just want to win, y'all. I just want to win, and I feel like the fact that we have a coach that took over the team, kind of like I forget his name, but the dude that was the coach for the Texans when he traded DeAndre Hopkins and got David Johnson, whatever his name was. Whenever you let a coach take over the whole team,
O'Brien.
Yeah, you let a coach take over the team. He makes all these decisions. You have to make sure you have the right guy. And I feel like Gruden just, wasn't the right guy. He brought in Paul Gunther, which was terrible. The first 3 years, the draft picks have been very suspect.
Yeah.
So now I feel like we have to wait for Gus Bradley to kind of help and kind of actually be that final piece that Gruden needed to mold it. So we're going to have to wait another 3 years. And I don't want to wait 6 years to be a competent football team when we just gave the dude $10 million. You know what I mean? And Jack Del Rio did what he more than what he's done so far.
Facts.
Yeah.
So you can't sit here and say I'm hating or anything like that. I'm not. I'm just speaking. I'm just trying to say what I know.
You're speaking facts.
Shout out to Sheldon real quick. Muse, youth, and speed alone should be enough. What do you think? I agree. At the end of the day, man, look, I gotta put this in the chat again. We are not overreacting about Tanner Muse. We are overreacting because we keep blowing draft after draft after draft. Just like Raid said, Damon Arnett, Cleveland Farrell, back to back. Guys, and do we think that Damon Arnett can still be good? Yes. Do we think that Clee can be good? I already think that Clee is good. But
we don't want us to give up. We don't want to give up on that talent.
Yeah, man.
That's all Dr. and Raid is saying. And Dr. Hammer said he inboxed you. He want to pull up. He got something to say about this.
Let me see where he is.
Muse can't cover. Dude, he hasn't played the NFL down.
Exactly.
Cover. That's like, come on, bro. How are you going to give a first-round draft pick a million excuses? Because I seen someone earlier say, well, Colt Miller's a first-round draft pick. Muse wasn't. Okay, so that means Colt Miller should have performed better since he was a first-round draft pick. But we gave Colt Miller every freaking excuse in the book to develop. So we can't give a guy moving from safety to linebacker, drafted in the 3rd round, which was kind of a reach. We can't give him time to develop. Like, y'all just killing me, man.
William, see, this is the thing, though, brother. I agree with everything that you just said, but the problem is what other guys in the league are doing this year in and year out, right? So Mayock was a property investor. Makes sense. You make money to learn, cut your bad investments quick. Same with stocks. Bowden and Muse represent bad investments. Okay, but at some point you have to be a bad investor, right? At some point you have to say, okay, I'm a bad investor. It's not about the investments that you're putting into. It's about you being a bad evaluator of what I need to invest in. So if I go say, you know what, I'm going to go invest in Toys R Us right now, knowing that shit been closed for years, it don't make no fucking sense. That's a bad investment. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is at the end of the day, I get what you're saying. And I agree with what you're saying. But to me, this doesn't really fit the bill of what's going on now. At some point, It's not about the bad investments. It's about being the bad investor. Simple and plain.
Surely.
Riddle says, what do you think about this draft? Let's talk about that. Because I loved this particular draft.
The question is, with this draft, how long is these players are going to stay with the football team?
Exactly.
Now it makes me question you drafting these players just to not have them by next year.
It's basically like getting rid of Diablo next season.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be shocked if Malcolm Kuntz or Diablo's gone next year, I would not be shocked.
So if last year I would have said, oh, we're going to cut Tanner Muse next season, everybody would have been like, oh, you sound stupid, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And then now that we're doing it, we're going to find every excuse in the book to justify the decision. You know what I mean? So I don't even you win some, you lose some. You damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Shout out to Nizer Mason.
Mike Nizer.
900 in the chat. If we have a third round on practice squad, maybe that speaks to our depth. But at the end of the day, the problem is Nizer is betting on if he's going to make it back to the practice squad. Now, if he makes it to the practice squad, let's be honest. We can calm down a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's still about cutting him in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It's not about if he makes it back to the practice squad. You have to be a better evaluator in talent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if
he want to come back and be a practice squad player.
Man, if we would have got, exactly. And if we would have got Tanner in the 5th or 6th round and we cut him, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, whatever, man. It is what it is. This is a 3rd round guy. It's a 3rd round guy that there was so much speculation a month ago about him potentially starting. Like, that's what's so crazy. You know what I mean?
But for this draft, I feel good about it. You know what I mean? Alex Otherwood, I felt like I wasn't too hyped about Alex Otherwood, but I feel like he's a solid offensive lineman. We picked him up. We needed a lineman. And the way the draft fell, we got a lot of defense. So for us to just knock it out, get our offensive lineman out the way we knew we needed was okay with the fact that we had a plan to go all defense, which I feel like the all defense part was Gus Bradley. These draft picks, I feel like were a little bit different and were Gus Bradley picks. You know what I mean? It wasn't Gruden. It wasn't Mayock. You could just tell the difference in how we drafted this year compared to the last 2 to 3.
Sinclair says, I think Markel Lee gives Muse a spot. Markel Lee has not been able to stay healthy, man. He's not. And he's a former 5th, 6th rounder from us. He couldn't even make Buffalo's practice squad, right? He did make, we snatched him off of Buffalo's practice squad, I believe. I believe that's what happened. But so you think that's an upgrade, Markel Lee over Tanner Muse at that spot? What do you
Hell no. Hell no.
I don't know.
Hell no.
I don't honestly.
It's about in this league. If you're not available, you don't mean nothing. It's all about availability, and Mark Lee has not been available on any team. So you release a guy who was going to be available this year for a guy that's not going to barely be available if he can stay healthy.
Yeah. Shout out to Kenner real quick, man. With the decision making of the coaches, a hypothetical question: would the Raiders be better off if Gus Bradley? No. Gus has not been proven to be a great head coach. He's a great defensive mind. He has had terrible teams with him as being the head coach. And Gruden would not be an OC at all. If he's not a head coach, he's going back to calling games Monday Night Football. There's no way. His ego is too big. There's no way that Gruden would be an OC. But I appreciate you, Kenneth. Shout out to the 916. You already know Jack Pacey says we want Wright, and nobody is saying Muse is better than KJ Wright because he obviously isn't. But I think they're doing Muse dirty.
For sure, bro. On his birthday, like all the talk, they was talking about him like he was a decent player.
Bro, tweeting it out, bro. That's cold. Hammer, what's up, brother?
Tweeting out his birthday.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, you good. Let's get a fresh perspective on this real quick, Ray. And Spot, what's going on here? How you feel, bro?
No, I'm joking. I kind of want to blame the front office. Again, like you guys touched on before, Gus Bradley really wasn't one of his guys. But in regards to the draft, there's certain things that they need to reevaluate or maybe have other guys in that front office to assist in making the correct decisions. Farrell, I think he's going to be okay this year. I think now that Gus Bradley is a defensive coordinator, he said it from the jump. He's going to play these guys to their strengths. And Gunther was not doing that last year whatsoever. I think he has a bounce back, especially if they're going to utilize him more as in the interior D-line. Arnett, I'm still not sold on. Docs, we've had that conversation. Darian, we've had that conversation. I feel like the kid just lacks a lot of discipline. And I think guys coming in this year, more or less to run his spot, was kind of a reality check for him. He'll be utilized in and out of the rotation for the secondary. He's not going to be a starter, though.
Talking about Clee?
Arnett.
Oh, Arnett. Oh, yeah. We already know that Casey, man, and Mullen are gonna be those guys.
And when it comes to Muse, like, it sucks. Like, it's almost like you wasted a pick on this kid. Like, all of a sudden you're done with him so quickly. And maybe that is the reason they showcased him so much throughout the preseason, to get other teams to look at him and see what the possibilities were. But at the same time, if that was a plan from the jump, you guys should have thought about potentially trading him as opposed to cutting him.
The thing is this, if you guys put him on an IR all last year, right, I felt like you were stashing him away to get him healthy and prepared for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem. You sit him out all year long to expect that he's going to come back this year and shine, and boom. I don't know what happened with Spotlight. He'll probably be back in a minute. But that's what kills it to me, bro. It's like, damn, like you allowed this guy to get healthy all off season, and then there's high hopes and there's all kind of talk about him, and then boom, it is what it is, man. To be honest, this isn't even a Tanner Muse conversation anymore in the chat, y'all. This is no longer about Tanner Muse. This is about the evaluation of this GM and our head coach. This is more about how we evaluate talent, how we are with everything. If this was Gus Bradley going to them and saying, no, this isn't going to work, I get it. Cool. Gus is in charge of this defense. Great. But at some point, man, I just, even if he falls to the practice squad, I still don't understand. I just don't get it.
The thing with me is, I feel like we're in a position now, because we've been waiting so long for Gruden to do something, is that we can compare it to the last regime. I don't know why people act like this is the first time the Raiders ever existed when John Gruden came. No. We had a regime before when he came with Jack Del Rio and Reggie McKenzie.
Yep.
We could easily sit there and say, okay, let's just compare those 3 years to John Gruden's first 3 years and just do a comparison to see how the draft picks fell, see how the win column went, see how the offense ranked, how the defense ranked. You could do all those things, but I feel like people don't want to do that because they'd rather stick with the nostalgia of John Gruden is maybe this or that, right?
I just don't understand why they were so quick to give up on Del Rio the way they were, and Gruden doing what he's doing now. Like, Gruden has the same exact coaching record that he had.
I don't know what
with
happened.
his stints combined between Oakland and Vegas. He has the same win-loss record as he did when he coached at Tampa. Like, dude is I don't understand what everybody is so hype about. Dude is still stuck in his ways with that offense. The defense, he just let go to shit last year. And funny enough, like, you have a lot of analysts over the last couple of days as I'm watching various things. It's not the offense. It is the defense. They have a prolific offense. The defense was ranked at the bottom throughout every single category last year because of Gruden and because of Gunther. They're looking at this defense as being the major turnaround this coming season. You have to hold down any opponent well below the 29, 30 points you were giving up on average these last few years. We can't have these moments where we shit the bed the second half of the season and all fall apart. All of us they're hype about us. Oh, they could be a playoff team, 6-3, and then all of a sudden fucking fall apart. We can't have that shit anymore, especially not this coming season. Our offense, the weapons we have on offense is ridiculous right now. I don't care what anybody says outside of Raider Nation right now. These guys are going to shine. I believe Henry Ruggs definitely steps up in a major way. Kid got his weight up. Hopefully he learned the concept of ball security. That defense is going to have to ball out every down, every quarter, every play throughout this entire fucking season.
Glass, let me ask you this real quick, because you're saying this isn't as big of a deal as you're making it, okay? So if we're having this same conversation next year about Malcolm Kuntz or Divine Diablo, is it not a big deal? Because we can have the same conversation about last year about Lynn Bowden Jr., right? So 2 years in a row, we can have the same conversation. So Next year, if Divine Diablo or Malcolm Kuntz is not on this roster, and these are Gus Bradley guys, then what?
Facts.
I just, It is what it is. And Raider Champion says, I'm already concerned about Kuntz.
I'm concerned about this. I'm concerned about this draft going into next year. I'm concerned about this draft already, because at the end of the day, we showed that these young guys. So Devon Diablo, you better do something this year so you can make this team next year. That's all I'm saying. You're like, mind you, the 2021 draft on the defensive side is all on the hot seat next year. I don't care what nobody say.
No, this comment right here, Tater Tay, he says, I do not expect Diablo to be a big impact until maybe year 3. This is what I'm talking about, yo. Tanner Muse just got cut after 1 year of being on IR, basically.
He ain't gonna make it to
played
2
in
year
2
or year
preseason
3
games and he's already cut. How are you going to give Diablo to year 3 if we can't even get our guys through 2 years?
Right.
This is what I'm saying.
What do we say about Arnett then? Because that's
the thing. He's a first-round draft pick, so they're going to say he's a depth player, just like they're doing with Cleveland Farrell. Same thing with Arnett. He's now a depth player. He's just got his spot taken by
a cop-out.
A veteran in Casey Hayward and a second-round pick in Trayvon Mullen, but our first-round draft pick in Arnett, which I feel like was a reach, is now a depth piece. Not a depth piece. He's a backup. I don't know. What do you want to call
He's a backup. But he's a backup. And I knew when those moves were made, he was about to lose that spot. The kid had no discipline, was constantly doing some stupid shit on the field. And I said it to Darion, God knows how long. As long as we were doing our lives, I said it. He might not even be able to last throughout his rookie contract if he keeps up with the helmets and the undisciplined play.
No, for sure. I completely agree. Because for one thing, if your play isn't there and then you're going to continue to just get injured and have concussions, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly.
For long.
And I talked about this. I talked about this before. If Nate Hobbs continues to excel and he could play inside and out, then who's to say that he won't just take the snaps from Arnett?
Yeah,
I believe he already has, especially with what he's dhan in the preseason. That kid is something special.
Hammer, who's to say Amik is not going to take Damon Arnett's job?
Huh.
You know what? You're right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
When these guys came in, I was like, yo, it's already a dub. Arnett is going to end up being like a slot corner somewhere. And then Hobbs came in the picture. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Bye, Arnett.
but the reason I'm still excited about Arnett is because of Ron Miles. Period, point blank. I think Ron Miles can work with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Arnett's still going to be good. I think he's still going to be good. But with Amik already shining in preseason and in camp, Casey coming in, this is going to be a 1 year, maybe 2 year at most showcase for him to teach this defense to these young guys. Look, at some point, you have to look at this draft process and say, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like what are we doing?
But it all starts with the front office, and you do have to point the fingers at Mayock. You got to point the fingers at Gruden. And these are guys that were away from the game for God knows how long, sitting in booths, doing analysts, and it's like, what are you doing? And Mark Davis, I'm sorry. What are you doing with making these types of decisions? Because realistically, I really don't know how Al, God rest his soul, would feel about some of these decisions that have been made over the last couple of years, especially with this regime.
William, hold on, William. You said that Arnett's going to be a starter this year. In what world, bro?
You smoking mess, bro.
Unless Casey Hayward, knock on wood, blows his ACL or some shit, there's no way Arnett is starting, bro. There's no way.
I think it's tough also for Arnett because now that we have the new defensive staff, that those other guys are also going to make that big step, like you've been talking about. Amik making a big step. Yeah. So then with those guys making a big step and Arnett taking a big step forward, he's just going to be in line with them now. He's going to be in line with the rest of them instead of being a step ahead of them he should have been starting and playing a lot last year.
Ruben, we still love this team.
What are you saying, bro?
Do you see this? Do you see this? Bro,
they must not know.
This team. Stop.
We still love the team. But the thing about this, it seems with us, we're realistic as content creators. We are realistic as fans. We see it from the bad side and the good side. And right now, this is a bad side of the Raiders, and that is the front office. So you can say whatever you want. We still love our team regardless, through thick and thin. But you gotta be optimistic with your football team. If you're not optimistic and you think.
Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait. One day there's gonna be one Raider content creator, right? He's gonna come on here and he's just gonna say nothing but positive shit all the time. Well, you know what? We only lost by 40 points. We'll get them next time.
I pray to God we don't see something like that,
bro. And everybody's gonna be like, and they're gonna be in there like, what the fuck? It's like you can't make everybody happy. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
You gonna pull up after the Falcons game talking about, oh, we tried our best.
Nah, hell no. You gave up them and the Falcons, giving up a total of 400 rushing yards in 2 weeks. Is that something to be happy about? Is that something to be proud of?
Fuck out of here. You're still here, though. You're still here. You don't have to listen to this shit. Just go.
We're not complaining. We're not complaining.
We do thank you for the view, though. If you don't want to stay, don't stay. But thanks for the view.
We're on here all the time praising this team. We're on here all the time talking about all our players. Just because we get up here one time after a skeptical decision doesn't mean we're gonna sit here and fake it and be like, oh, and try to figure out the most positive way to talk about it. No. I was looking at Muse like, oh, he's gonna be on the team. Next thing I know, he's cut. So I'm gonna say it the same way I felt beforehand. I'm not gonna change it up just so I'm in front of TV and I could be different.
Here's the thing, and this comes from the guys that I've worked with, like Darren, Docs. Like, there's a certain type of fans that are out there. And you got the fair weather ones, the ones that really don't truly know the game or understand the game. They'll like players, whatever. You got guys like myself, like Darian. Yo, I grew up playing the game since I was a little kid. I coached. I played semi-pro football. I got a tryout with the Tampa Bay Bucks ages ago. We understand what goes on. We understand the business. We understand how the process is. We understand. We do breakdowns of play-by-play and everything. We're the true fans. We're the ones that know our shit, and we're giving you our opinions right now. If y'all don't like it, we're not shitting on the team. We're still loyal to the team. We're just telling you how we feel about it.
I'm flying to Vegas. Who else? Like, let me know in the comments. We're 900 deep in here. I am flying to Las Vegas Thursday to go watch our team. I'm gonna be out there for 4 or 5 days. Like, bro, I'm still excited. That's my pyro. I don't get where, bro, I'm still excited. But when there's bad shit that happens, we have to point it out.
Facts.
You just have to point it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Y'all didn't see how awesome Arnett played against ones in preseason. He was playing at 170 last season, and now he's 195. Pacey and butts. You're playing against a bunch of scrubs.
You're playing second, third. Guys off the street.
He's talking about the Niners game. Arnett was starting in the Niners game when they had their ones out there.
Oh, yeah.
He's talking about the Niners game. I mean, Arnett did play well.
He was still playing with a bunch of players that didn't even make this football team, though.
Bro. Yeah. To your point, yeah, he was still playing with the third and fourth string defensive players and all that. Arnett did play well against the 49ers, but the thing is, he's not where he should be when Amik and Nate Hobbs are taking that step forward. That's the point. You have to realize when there's other players around drafted the same time, but you were a first-round draft pick compared to these guys. Nate Hobbs was drafted when? The fifth round?
Yep. I think it was like the fifth round.
Fifth or fourth round, and he's performing very well. So then when guys like that are outperforming you, it's going to look suspect, yo. It's going to look suspect.
I just don't really understand this.
Shout out ONT6. What it do, man? That's my boy right there.
Yeah, shout out to Auntie 6. That's my guy right there. We all love the Raiders. You guys need to quit saying they're not Raiders fans. We are all own minds and opinions. If you don't like it, leave. I'm over it. This is
truth.
Factory outlet, man. This is real shit. One more time, man. Shout out. We got one more head pulling up right now, too, y'all. He wants to put his 2 cents in. And we got one more. Shout out to Ben Carr. Cheers to y'all, man. Raiders forever. Muse will be okay. Yes, appreciate it, brother. And like I said before,
I agree.
This is not a video saying, "Oh my God, we lost Tanner Muse." This is a video saying, "Oh my God, we lost another third-round pick for the second year in a row." That's what it's about.
Shit, we could have had Calais Campbell. What was Calais Campbell traded for? A third and a fifth or something like that? Or like a fifth alone?
Yeah. Bro. Crazy, bro. I don't know, man. Look, we about to get a fresh perspective in here, too. I want to see what my guy says. Let me see. Hold on. Shitty pick. Look, I wasn't a big pick. I was pissed that we picked Tanner Muse in the third round. I was fucking
so was I.
Yeah, I was hella mad. I did not want him. You know what I'm saying? At all.
I wasn't mad with the player. I was mad where we picked the player.
Pick. Where we picked them at. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But that's how I feel about a lot of our picks. Honestly, I feel like that about a lot of our picks. I wasn't really mad with the player. I'll just be kind of upset where we got them. Not kind of. I was upset where we got them. Like if we would have got Cleveland Farrell later, outside of the first round, I would have been like, okay, that's a cool pick right there. That's a cool pick. But I'll just put this in comparison. We got Khalil Mack with our earliest pick in the previous regime. We got Cleveland Farrell with the earliest pick with this regime. Those are some of the easiest. Well, I want to say easiest because you could have easily picked the Solomon Thomas, right? Which we have on our team now, which was a complete bust. But you picked Cleveland Farrell.
Hey,
there was no brainers.
Chill out, man. Chill with the Solomon Thomas.
There was no brainer picks though, like the Devin Whites, the Ed Olivers, the Josh Allens.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I'm not going to change I'm not going to change just because someone in the comments is going to sit there and try to bag me. No, I'm not going to change on you, yo.
Unholy. I feel you on this. He said, "You remember Tanner's scouting report? Bruce said he ran all the way down the field to make a tackle. Really, what the fuck is going on? Like, bro, like that lets you know that at least he's a special teams ace. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so but you don't draft a guy in the third round for special teams.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
another thing is it's funny to me. Someone said it earlier. We're wasting picks. We'd be better off trading these picks for just veteran players, right? What we did is what Gruden did is trade our best players for picks. He did the opposite. He literally did the opposite.
Yeah. No, totally.
Like, is there one player that Gruden has drafted that we could trade for the same capital that we got for the players we traded away? Has Gruden got one single guy that we could trade away like we did Amari Cooper for a first-round draft pick or Khalil Mack for those picks? Has Gruden got one guy that he could trade for that kind of capital?
I don't think so. I don't think he did.
No.
For, say, Amari Cooper. Has Gruden drafted one guy that he could trade for a first-round draft pick right now?
No.
The closest you get is Josh Jacobs, but nobody's trading the first for.
Yeah, nobody's going to send a first-round draft pick for Jacobs.
No. Crosby, no.
This is my point. So when we get to the argument of, well, we could trade these picks away for veterans, well, we did the opposite. Gruden did the opposite. He traded all of our best players for first-round draft picks so we could get Damon Arnett, Jonathan Abram, and Josh Jacobs. That was the Khalil Mack picks, right?
And Klee.
Yeah.
From Owen.
Yo, what's up, Bruce? Can you hear me?
What up, Bruce?
Y'all can hear me or what?
Yeah.
My brother.
What up,
There we go.
Oh,
There we go. Look who showed up. Fourth place of the fantasy draft. We showed up.
Oh, my boy Ray.
There we go.
The tape,
hold on. Another fresh perspective. Brother, Samoan, how do you feel about this whole situation?
Man, I was trying to join in earlier, but I just finished my video right now. But man, I was surprised, bro. I woke up. I went to go wash up. I was actually tired. I didn't want to wake up today, and then I seen the news. I'm like, damn, bro, the Raiders always doing some shit, bro. So
y'all go watch this and go wipe them feet on that, man. Look.
Oh, shit, you see that already?
As simple as that. Hit that thumbs up. It's as simple as that, man.
Man, I'm surprised by this move. I don't understand it right now. I mean, they was praising him a lot, like during the offseason, and I mean, in the initial 53-man roster, they had him as a starter. I know that we were bringing in KJ Wright. I think that's the reasoning behind why they said that they're releasing him or cutting him. Yeah. But still, I felt like he provided depth on this roster, especially in special teams and whatnot. And it's a homegrown talent. And everybody that's in the chat, like that's, saying that, oh, we're not Raider fans or why are you guys acting like that's not a big deal. Bro, like, it's the same thing that happened a couple of years ago. Like, when we traded Khalil Mack right before the season, we were all excited for the season, of course. Yeah. But we're like, what the fuck is the Raiders doing? Like, trading them away right the week before the actual season. So, I mean, I know Tanner Muse is not like an all-star, like already on this team, but he wasn't even given a chance like Lynn Bowden Jr. But the funny thing is, like last year, when Lynn Bowden Jr. got traded, like before he got traded away, when they were talking about him being the Joker or whatnot, everybody was hyping him up. I was excited to see him as well. I mean, he hasn't done much for the team, but when they traded him away, a lot of people were switched up real quick. It was like, yeah, he wasn't even all that good, like, whatnot, like, but I was like, how would you know if we didn't even get to see him play? And they switched his position. They switched his position where he was like a quarterback / wide receiver. They switched him, and then they cut him, and then they switched Tanner Muse's position, and they cut him as well. So to me, I was just excited to see him this year, but the fact that they let him go this early, they did. I also heard some reports saying that they might try to trade him like they did Ronnie Hudson, when we thought we released him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is with that, but we only got one more third-round pick from last year's draft, and if he doesn't pan out, then that was a waste of 3 third-round picks in the last year. We could have got so many different guys, but honestly, I was surprised by this move. I don't understand it, but
it's like before KJ, right? We were thin at linebacker.
For real.
We bring KJ Wright in, we get rid of Tanner Muse, and then it's like we're thin at linebacker. like
yeah, but do you think that the Raiders might know something, like maybe Javin White or Morrow might come back after that third week?
I think that Javin will be back week 4.
Because if they do, or one of them do, then we already got too many linebackers at that point.
Yeah.
So that could be a reasoning as well. But why not? If that was the case, I honestly, as much as I like Diablo, why not just put him on the practice squad or something like that? Or maybe you know what? Maybe he wouldn't have passed waivers. Who knows?
What was the depth chart of linebacker now or before Muse? Wasn't it like 9 or 10 deep?
No, nowhere near that.
No, because I was looking at
5'6", maybe, right? Like always 5.
Because I feel like there were certain spots that were really, really deep on this depth chart after they went down to 53. And I thought the linebacker position was one of them where they were very deep at linebacker.
We had Divine, we had Tanner Muse. Before KJ Wright, we went and got Denzel Perriman.
We had Quentin Corey,
Nick Wachowski, and then all of our other guys, Morrow and Javin, IR.
Yeah.
We only had 5. But then bringing in KJ Wright made it 6. I thought that was a solid core right there. But they said that they were making room for KJ on the roster, so I guess.
I like this. What Clarence said, sucks losing picks, but realistically, since 2003, only 23% of third rounders and only 17% actually last 6 years. Not often do you find tight end / corners starters in round 5. I feel
wow.
That's great. That's a great stat, Silver. I appreciate
that's some real analytic shit right there. Much respect for that one. Wow.
Yo, that's a good point. But one thing I will say to that is the dude only had 1 year.
True.
And Lane Bowden didn't even have a year.
Nope.
But then he didn't play any regular season games, so it's still
yeah.
So he basically, if you want to put it like John Abrams' perspective, Tanner Muse got cut. We drafted Tanner Muse and cut him basically his rookie year because he didn't play last year.
No,
Tanner Muse didn't play last year, so this was Tanner Muse's rookie year basically. You feel me?
And it's crazy because we let go of Lynn Bowden Jr. and the following year went and paid $11 million for Kenyon Drake, which is the Joker role. So, look, don't get me wrong. Kenyon Drake, I would rather have Kenyon Drake over him a million times out of a million.
Drake and Josh.
There you go. Talk that shit. But all I'm saying is you cut Lynn Bowden Jr. to replace him with another $11 million running back. Like, it's just a lot of shit goes on behind the scenes where it's like, what are we doing? Like, I right now, like I keep saying this, I have to keep repeating this. We're 900 deep right now. Y'all need to understand this. Jalen Richard is the highest paid running back this year. This year, he's the highest paid running back on the roster.
Why?
$3.5 million. Josh, 3.2. Kenyon Drake, 3.
God damn it. Can we please just do something and sever ties with him, please, and just keep Regis?
Bro, how do you make sense of it, bro? I just
So, I mean, just to change up the tone a little bit, how do y'all feel about the linebacker core now, though? With KJ Wright, with Perriman,
still love
it. How y'all feel about it now?
I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
So am I.
Yeah. I said in my video, it's not the end of the world for the Raiders. We'll be fine without Tanner Muse. I think most of our like our anger is mostly at like John Gruden and Mike Mayock. Like, this is a 3rd round talent that you didn't even give a chance to go out and play. Like, we'll be fine. I'm happy we have KJ Wright. It just sucks that Tanner is not on the squad right now.
Right.
But overall, I'm happy with the linebacker core.
This is not
man. Y'all fired this man on his birthday, man. Y'all fired this man on his birthday.
How you do that, bro?
On his birthday, on a holiday.
I would give Tanner Muse the. I would say if I was Tanner Muse, I would hate the Raiders too, bro. Like, I'd be like, man, fuck the Raiders, bro.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Why would you want to come back?
Like,
Why would you want to come back?
I think he deserves the Arctic Key, like what Arctic Key's doing right now. I'll give him a pass for that. Arctic Key didn't do shit for us, but he talking shit like he did something for us. You know what I mean?
Arden Key is a certified fuck boy. There, I said it.
There you go. Hey, to be honest, I was excited about Tanner Muse play on special teams because we're already thin,
bro.
Thin in special teams. We're very thin.
They said he was a special teams ace when they drafted him, bro. And
what was it, War Daddy?
I'd rather keep. I mean, Dallin Levitt's gonna be that special teams guy. Like, but I don't know.
And he even in his presser, he goes up in the presser and he says, the coaches are telling me, I take special teams serious. And then he gets cut. So
2 weeks later,
you don't know what to believe. You can go out there and do all you can, but still get cut by
real quick. While I got all my brothers on here real fast, man. Everybody stop what y'all doing. Make sure you subscribe to all these guys. Raid the Tape, Samoa Raider, Spotlight, Hammer's House. Support all of our Raider content creators. These are my brothers. They know this shit. We may not all agree on everything, but that's what makes this shit so much better. And what's so crazy is today we all agree on one thing. We all agree.
He's right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a first time for everything, bro.
There you go. Wipe them feet, man. Hit them thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button as well, y'all. Welcome to the channel, man. It's early. We 911 deep right now. 920 now. Talk that shit, nation. Shout out to the chat gang. I'm gonna try and get as many questions as I can in. Shout out to Unholy Roller. He says, "Is there a big trade brewing?" I do not think so. We don't have any money.
We're broke.
Yeah.
Trade for what? Like
times is hard.
Cap space, we're broke. We broke. We better get some pandemic unemployment money or something.
Help a brother out.
Help a brother out. Shout out to everybody. So, all right, man. So this is the problem. This is the problem that I have. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna ask y'all this. I'm gonna start with Simone. What is our starting linebacking room? What is our starting linebackers right now?
I think it is Corey, Quit, and KJ.
Damn, Martin, you still paying me, bro? You about to get blocked.
Get hungry, be careful, you will get lost.
I don't agree all the time, and I'm on the show.
I think me and Raid fight more than anybody.
Exactly. I'm up here. I'm on this.
Hey, Raid always disagreeing with everybody. So I mean, this is news.
Right.
Shout out to you, Martin. Thank you for shooting me your last five, bro. You
have to be the devil's advocate, son.
Right.
Shout out to Naps up, guys. Would you have drafted Ed Oliver? Yes. At this point, Ed Oliver would have been somebody that we had he would have been a long-term fix for this defensive line because all of our guys are under 1-year deals. And Ed Oliver, he's earned his contract in Buffalo for sure.
Bro.
I wanted that kid. I wanted that kid
from Houston
in that draft. I was so hyped for him. I was like, yo, we need to get him. We need to get him.
That's who I agree. I wanted he wasn't the first person I wanted, but he was one. There was only 3 people I really wanted.
Him,
White, Allen, and Oliver. That's it.
Yeah, Allen as well.
Those are the 3. I was like,
it was funny how a lot of people switched up on Allen though. Like, I mean, they were saying, "Oh, he didn't fit our system," blah blah blah. Like, but the talent was there, you know.
No, and that's the thing. He was pretty versatile, yo. He could actually drop back in coverage for a guy that could rush the passer. But we got Cleveland Farrell.
I feel like most of them hate
Farrell.
that. Farrell though. What do you call it? I feel like all the hate that went Farrell's way is because he got drafted 4th overall. I mean, if we got him in those 20 picks that we had.
Then probably nobody would have said anything.
You know, like he's a plug and play player here and there, but to be the 4th overall pick in the draft, bro.
I think Perriman backs up Nick Wachowski.
But also in the long term, when you look at it, who was our biggest free agent signing this year? Yannick.
Yeah.
And so he got signed because our 1st-round draft pick in Farrell didn't do the job, right?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So, like, we ain't playing chess out here, yo.
Chess, not chess.
Because we chose a defensive end when we could have got a linebacker in Devin White,
bro.
When we could have got a D tackle in Ed Oliver, and we'd had Yannick now. We could have Ed Oliver and Yannick instead. We could have Devin White instead of having middle linebacker problems, linebacker issues that we've had all the time. We skip out on Devin White. We skip out on Kenneth Murray Jr. last year for Damon Arnett. Like,
bro,
come on, y'all. It's gotta come.
We passed up on Jabril Cox in this year's draft.
There we go.
And that was my guy. Bro,
Yeah,
we have two middle linebackers on this roster right now that are injury prone. Like Nick Kwiatkowski and Denzel Perryman can both go out. Then what the fuck do we do?
Exactly.
Sign Clay Matthews off the street.
He said, sign
that's when you call it Marquel Lee, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is a troll. Samoan, bro. Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, on a lighter note, I'm gonna beat Samoan's ass in week 1 of our.
Oh, bro, stop the cap. Bro, who you got? Hey, you starting Lamar Jackson? He ain't gonna do shit against our defense, bro.
I hope he don't.
Yo, Yannick knows that offense too. It's a wrap.
Hey, you better go get Nathan Peterman off the waivers.
I hope Lamar
Oh
has
no, I
good
forgot.
points.
Fucking Murph. Swag got Nathan Peterman.
We got every one of our quarterbacks.
Murph was out there tripping, yo.
Wow.
He
Hey,
got
real
all
quick.
3 quarterbacks in the draft. All 3 Raiders.
He took the Raiders defense
in the
too.
draft.
Took the Raiders defense.
Bro.
Waller.
I said I love what you're doing, bro, but you ain't winning nothing with that roster, bro.
But who got Jacobs?
Graphic in the first round.
First round, baby.
Wow.
My Raider you know what I mean? I had to, bro.
Loyal to the fucking soil.
Jacobs in the 3rd round in my big league draft. I mean, my big money league yesterday.
We're in a Raiders draft. So if I don't take him in the first, I felt like he would have been gone by the time I would have came back.
I know.
Yeah, he would have been gone.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure. Especially after Darren Waller went 2nd overall.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
2nd overall, bro.
Bro, I was like, okay, I see where this draft goes. And then Derek Carr goes over Patrick Mahomes, bro. Okay.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. If Waller was still there when I was drafting, Jacobs would have still been on the board. I would have took Waller.
Yeah, the only reason I lost Waller is because some asshole had auto picking this shit. I was like, yo, you shouldn't even.
Ray did that with Nick Chubb. I was so mad. I had Nick Chubb in my queue. I was like, God damn it.
No, so I was only auto pick for the first 2 picks because I was at a birthday party with my son, and then seeing Pete texting me, I'm like, oh, I gotta pull up.
Though, bro. He got the number 1 tight end and the number 2 tight end. I mean, and a solid running back, bro.
No, they was solid. Chubb and Kelsey, Kels, whatever his name is. I was like, oh, solid. Running that.
If you guys want to see the live stream of that crazy shit show, go over to Samoan's page. Mikey Raider gets naked a few times.
Oh God!
Hey, I didn't even pay a super chat for that too. Y'all got that for absolutely free, bro. My boy Donkey Lips live in person, bro.
Donkey Lips live and naked. Hey, real quick, shout out to Robert. He said to change this the topic. Where do we rank the defense as a whole?
Top 20. That's all I
think that's fair to say. I mean,
I'm not saying that until after Monday. I'm not saying anything till after Monday's game.
I'm hoping top 20.
I'm hoping top 20 as well.
I'm not even trying to say top 15, top 10, bro. That's like a huge jump, bro.
It's a reach.
I say a little bit after 15, between like that 17 to 19 area. I say that's not too bad.
That's fine for me.
That's where I'm at with it. It has to be better than last year.
It's got to be better since Derek Carr's been here.
Right.
Derek Carr hasn't had a top 20 defense since he got drafted, and the time we were ranked 20th, I think, was 2016.
Yep.
So I mean,
and he made the playoffs.
Yeah, and we had Reggie Nelson as a Pro Bowler.
Oh my, what the?
He was a Pro Bowler that year too. That's crazy.
Hey, JD said fuck his birthday. Talk about Tanner Muse.
Yo, that's cold.
Cold-blooded.
Crazy.
Yeah, he probably wished to start like on a Monday, but I guess.
Bro, who would have thought your birthday would be a dirt day, bro? That's crazy, bro.
They did that. One of the they just did that to one of the guys from the Colts too.
Yeah,
but like he's been there forever, but they cut him on his birthday.
And then the coach came out and said something like, "Damn, we didn't even know. We felt sorry." Like I'm like, come on.
Congratulations, man. You played yourself.
For real, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Hey, let me ask: does anybody on this live stream have McCoy starting?
No.
Yes,
I do.
You do?
Yes, I do.
I have Hankins and
Jefferson,
Quentin.
Yeah,
I had Jefferson and
it's Hankins
McCoy.
and it's like a rotation. I don't know. Oh, you know what? McCoy could start. I think it depends on. I don't know.
I think it's going to be a rotation, but I think Jefferson and McCoy are going to be the interior starters.
Jefferson and McCoy. I got McCoy and Hankins.
Well, there's no way Hankins is starting.
I got
no way he started.
Hankins is starting for sure.
Oh yeah, I know it's gonna be Hankins and one of these guys.
Yeah,
Well, I thought it would be
Hankins
Jefferson.
is
Though.
just too good against the run, and he can get to the quarterback sometime. I think McCoy, man, you gotta throw him out there, bro.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he could get some PT for sure.
Yeah.
For somebody that hasn't played in 2 years
sure.
and just looks good, right? Like look good throughout the preseason. I'm telling you, we're about to see the McCoy of old, and he gonna end up killing somebody on that field this year.
Yo, he just popped
David,
out.
I appreciate you, David. Real talk, my brother.
Hey, did they even give a birthday post to Tanner Muse today or no?
Oh, bro, hold on. Look at
this.
this. Look at this shit. Bro, they put up a post, right? It said,
No.
"Happy birthday." A minute later, they deleted it.
Oh, did they really?
Bro,
It said, "Happy birthday, you're fired."
That's
That's cold, yo.
Make this shit up, man.
Hey, it's a cold world out here, bro. The Raiders, bro, man.
Look at this shit. Happy birthday, Tanner Muse. Then look at the bottom. This tweet has been deleted.
Damn, that's dirt.
The Raiders is cold, man. They cold for that.
Hey, Tanner Muse got a pass, bro. Talk your shit.
I'm making a skit today, bro. Fuck that.
Oh, handle that, bro. Tanner Muse, man. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
I'll give him a pass. Talk all your shit you want to, bro. On your birthday, bro?
Bro, that's some cold shit.
That's what I was gonna say. They gonna give him a birthday. They was like, oh, Mac was like, hey, take that shit off, bro. We better cut this dude.
Bro, that's some cold. Shout out to Black Raider WP. Off topic, but can someone please link me to Mike Raiders Twitch? I don't know his Twitch page. Do you know it, Simone?
That's crazy.
Raiders Central Live. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I think it's Raiders Central Live on Twitter.
Yeah, Raiders Central Live.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, WP. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to Dirty Raider. I got Hankins and Jefferson starting. That's that's what we all pretty much originally had. But McCoy, man, he hungry, bro.
McCoy gonna get PT. He gonna get a good amount of PT. The way he looked in that last preseason game, bro.
Exactly.
Solid.
And that was against first team offensive linemen.
No, it was against first teamers.
Yeah.
Got to be eating cake and then get the call, bro. It's over. I got a candle in the kitchen and everything, bro. Bro, this
Man,
one.
girl probably came out singing "Happy Birthday." And he's like, man, take that shit back, bro.
Okay, it's Mike Mayock. You're fired.
Throw that shit away, bro.
That shit crazy. Mayock and Groove forever too busy trying to outsmart everyone. Last super chat before I go broke. Shout out to you, Pacey. I appreciate you, brother. And that's real. It seems like Gruden's always trying. Gruden outthinks himself all the fucking time.
Always.
And this is why we're in the situation we're in now.
Yep. Crazy.
That's why he can't be making all the personnel decisions.
A shout out to Holy Roller, man. Samoan Docs, I got your Tom Flores shirts ready. Let me know what size, bro. Come on, what's up?
Bless you.
Hey.
I need, before I lose my voice, I probably got a couple more minutes because I got to record an anthem in a few days. I ain't gonna have no goddamn voice. Bro, medium for me, man. Medium for me, man. The good schmedium joint.
Yeah, same here. No.
Yeah.
That boy need a schmal.
Schmedium,
Let's be real, Docs. You ain't gonna have a voice come next Tuesday morning, bro.
I know, bro. That's why I'm recording the song Thursday night. So thank God I'm doing it Thursday night.
Boy, need to start getting the honey and the tea ready.
Bro, my wife already got one in there ready and prepared for me.
There you go.
This is a question.
Shooting a video out there when you're in Vegas, bro, or what?
So the video is probably not gonna be able to get shot because I got too many artists on it that's not gonna be in town.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm gonna try and put something together. Like,
did you want me to lip sync it, bro? I could lip sync it. Who the fuck? Simone Rass, bro?
I'm trying to do something like I may do like an animated. I'm trying to do something different. I don't want to continue to do this.
You're gonna have to have a drone go to everybody location and just piece it all together.
For real, bro. Real shit.
That'd be crazy.
There's so many Raider videos. Everybody's in the parking lot. I don't want to do the same shit. I did that already. I want to do something different.
Yeah.
Let me see. It's Lewis says it always seems like we sell our car for gas money.
Bruh.
That shit is crazy. Are you seriously believing these are Mike Mayock's picks still? Seriously? Which ones do you mean?
Which picks? Exactly.
If we're talking about this year with the draft and free agency, no. Bradley had a lot to say. He said he was running that defense and he revamped that defense real fucking quickly.
Look, Clee and Tanner Muse were Mayock picks. I don't give a shit.
No, last year I think. He played a lot. He played a good part last year, draft for sure.
Yeah. So
this last year, this was all Gus Bradley pick. Outside of Alex Leatherwood, of course.
I mean, if they want to give him praise for that 2019 draft, man, he gonna get that criticism for the 2020 draft as well.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Hey,
Yo, what
But
up?
I mean, even with the 2019, that was the Pharaoh, right?
That was the fair, but we got like a lot of solid picks in that draft. I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because we had Foster Moreau, Hunter Renfro,
Mhm.
I think Josh Jacobs was in that draft too.
Josh Jacobs.
what's the next move with Khalid, Ray? Because we haven't talked about this. Like we got too many guys to resign. Like, what are we doing with Khalid? Like, what's the next move? Play him out this year? Try to see him ball out and try to trade him next year or what?
I think we gotta. Honestly, man, I don't know. I feel like when you when you draft somebody that high, it's almost like you have to figure something out to save face.
Yeah,
You have to say like you have to save face, and it's not that he's a bad player either. We just drafted him way too high.
no,
The expectations were set way above. Like I feel like his ceilings was. You know what I mean? And you can't do that to a person, and it's not. And I feel like it's not Cleveland Farrell's fault. I feel like we just drafted him too high. He's a solid player. I think we're going to end up letting him go, and he'll just go be a debt piece somewhere else.
Thanks. Shout out to Hollywood. He says, "Ready to tape. I love your video breakdowns. Also, do you think Tanner Muse will be brought back to the practice squad?"
Man, if he makes it through, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe he might take this personal. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how the guys feel in the NFL if you get cut on your birthday. On a holiday. Like, did they have to go into work today?
It's your birthday.
Did they have to work today at all?
This is crazy.
That'd be worse. You got fired on his day off.
I think it's Labor Day because today's Labor Day. He got fired.
This is birthday. He's off and he gets fired. And it's like, yo, that's too. It's the first day of the week. Like,
hey, real quick though, Ray. Hey, this is what's crazy. Samoan, let me know if you noticed this because I think we did. Shout to dude. Where's my car? Real fast though. But shout out to Lewis. Yo, Graf, didn't we trade down that year in the draft to grab Muse?
I think so. We had two third round picks. And then I
traded down for Tanner
three. I think we had three.
Yeah, we had but we had two. Originally, we traded down to get another one, right?
To get another right.
No, I think so. Yeah, I think so because it came out of nowhere. I think because
it says
right?
Raiders trade back in third round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did because I think we already had Brian Edwards and Lynn Bowden back to back. And then we traded down to get Tanner Muse.
So we got rid of Muse. We traded away Bowden.
Lynn Bowden. It's just Brian Edwards from that third round pick.
Oh yeah, no, when we got Muse, we traded back.
Okay,
so we had pick 91
back in the third round. Yeah.
We had pick 91 and we traded it away for pick 100 and some others.
Yeah, 139, 172, I think so.
But I mean,
that's not.
It was still a third round.
Where do you see this? Because that's not even out. It's not out, bro. He's going to Denver. Where are you a Bronco fan and you just sitting here trolling?
Probably. I put money on that. He a Donkey fan. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, with all the stuff going on with Muse, though, I'm happy with our linebacker core right now, barring any injuries.
Tanner Muse was just it hit his ball. It hit his ball like it came by left field. Like it came out of nowhere. Like him getting cut. I looked at my phone. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me, bro? Like,
did you get the alert or was it the message that I sent you?
I got the alert from Bleacher Report.
Okay.
Bro, I had a whole different thumbnail up for this live. It said coffee and convo with a Josh Jacobs picture. And I said, oh shit, I got 10 minutes. Put Tanner Muse up and change the whole title of this motherfucker, bro. Straight up.
I will go for some water. I wanted to go back to sleep. And then I looked at my phone. I was like, what the fuck?
Bro, that shit is crazy. So Vinny B said, also, I think people are being hasty thinking this is the end of the line for Tanner Muse and the Raiders. Roster management can be tricky. Probably a little bit of a calculated risk here that it gets through the waivers, but Littleton, Kwiatkowski, Wright, Perriman, Diablo will now be the linebackers. They had to make room for Wright, who still isn't listed on the official roster. So if this
told you,
but I thought that's why they restructured
Kwiatkowski.
Yannick.
No. They need to make room on the roster, I think, in a 53-man roster.
Get rid of one of those tight ends. Get rid of Bowers.
Exactly.
Carrier, bro.
Get rid of
Why is
Dylan
Bowers-
Lemon, bro.
why is Carrier and Bowers on the roster, bro?
Get rid of Rashard, damn it. No,
Carrier on the roster?
Carrier and Bowers. We re-signed them from the practice squad.
Yeah.
So Bowers on the 53, but Derek Carr's on the practice squad.
Who? No, Carrier's on the roster.
I thought we put Carrier back up.
No, yeah, we
So I
put Carrier
thought
back on the
Bowers-
roster. We have
So
four. We have
it's-
four
so
tight
we
ends
got
right
four-
now.
Oh, yeah, we got to get rid of one of them.
Bro, you cut Bowers and you keep Tanner Muse.
Yeah, or you cut. Yeah, one of those tight ends.
I'm over here trying
For
not
real,
to
for real,
order
for
these
real,
Raider
for real,
Giant
you
tickets.
Gruden loves his tight ends.
You
Gruden,
cut. Forget the tight ends. You cut Jalen Richard's piece of crap contract that's going to be a third rounder. I mean, a third running back on the depth chart that's getting paid more than Drake and Jacobs. Come on now. That's what
How do you
cut.
how do you keep somebody that wasn't even released yet, went on his Arden Key bullshit with taking down all his Raiders stuff, talking a whole bunch of shit on Twitter, and you still have this man on this team? Fuck him. Get him out of here already.
Exactly. Someone said, "Why are we still babysitting Rashard?" Exactly, bro.
Facts.
Like, that just goes. Even outside of the draft decisions, right? Because we've only touched on the draft. What about the contracts we have? Nick Wachowski, we got a contract with him. Carl Nassib,
yes.
the Carl Nassib contract. Like,
You could have restructured it, Carl.
No, we
like,
did.
yo,
You
we're
could've
paying
restructured
Carl
it.
Nassib.
But
What is
hold
he?
on.
Our highest is Carl Nassib getting paid the most this year as a defensive lineman, right?
To our defense, we restructured Nassib and we restructured Kwiatkowski contract this offseason.
Yeah,
So-
but the restructure, doesn't that mean you still pay them? You just pay them
Yeah.
later?
That's just guaranteed money.
Not
He
more
gets
guaranteed
more.
money.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you're just righting your wrongs. You don't get you know what I mean? You're just righting your wrongs at that point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that.
Watch, I do too, bro. Bushman over Bowers all day. I like the promise that Bushman has, bro. I like him out of BYU. He's nice.
I'm looking at the average salaries now. This shit is crazy.
Let me see. I don't
Carr's
give
the highest paid, obviously. Littleton, his average is 11 mil. Did Klee get an extension and I didn't
No.
get?
No.
What am I looking at? 4 years, $31 million. That was his rookie contract.
Yeah, bro, he's picked at number 4.
So he's getting 7.8 a year. Waller 7.4. Yannick 13 a year. Carl Nassib 8.4. Damn.
And the thing with this is if you
He was getting more than that last year.
yeah, but if you bring Klee back on a 5th-year option, that's $15 million, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this is insane.
I'm telling y'all, these
Nick is getting
contracts
7 a
crazy.
year.
Who gets 7?
Kwiatkowski. He's only getting 7. He signed a 3-year, 21 mil.
Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I think Nassib is going to ball out this year on that defensive line.
I've been saying that though, and I really hope he does too.
Happening.
I'm not down on that. So
I think he'll do better than last year. I don't know about like balling out,
Yeah,
but he'll do much better than
yeah.
last year though, for sure.
Yeah,
His
that's
he only
absolutely.
started like a handful of games, but his numbers were not that bad last year. So I think that maybe he does like have a better year than he did last year. But he started 4 or 5 games, but had like a total of 20 something tackles, an interception, a couple of pass deflections.
He'll bat
Wasn't
down
bad.
balls. He'll bat down a bunch of balls.
Here we go.
I think he'll get. I think
No
he'll
pun
get
intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. I think he'll get like 5 to 7 sacks. I think so. I ain't gonna say 7. I say 5. I say 5, maybe 6 at the most sacks. I think Nassib's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna be
But
all
how
right.
much is that? 8 mil
Hold on.
for
For
Nassib?
Nassib, yeah,
I thought he was
8.4.
8.4 mil for Nassib.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And how much is Klee getting paid?
Clee is getting 7.8.
So it's
And Littleton's getting 11.7.
Try to sound
Who
Raiders.
gets
It's not-
11?
It's not a pause. for
Corey
Nassib.
Littleton's getting 11.7.
There's not a pause.
He said it's not a pause for Nassib, bro. That's the- he said no pause.
He said Trayvon Merrick, defensive rookie of the year. My prediction: 5 picks, 1 touchdown, 3 forced fumbles, 80 tackles, 18 pass breakups.
I like that.
That's defensive player of the defensive rookie of the year numbers right there. But we'll
I like
we'll
That's
see,
not
man.
bad, man. 80 tackles?
Yeah.
I like it.
He said, "Whoa, no. You're a safety. You should not have that many tackles as a safety. That would be a serious problem on the
That means
defense,
that
people.
defensive line and the linebackers is bad.
And he's not even playing in the box. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why I said,
out there. So that means there's gonna be a lot of big runs out there.
Mhm.
I would not be surprised though if Hobbs outplays Merrick this year.
Oh,
outplays him based on stats or just performance?
Like stats.
No, stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Safety getting tackles like that's the last resort, and that means your defense is straight trash if you get that many tackles as a safety.
And I only say that though, Ray, because Hobbs is gonna be playing inside and out. He'll be all over.
No. That's why I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Maybe Merrick could get him on the. Oh, my bad.
Gruden, Mayock, or Gunther. To me, it was a Mayock and Gunther situation. I think both of them combined. I think that was them.
Yeah.
Wait, are they eating Are they eating Muse's money at all or no?
It's like 200,000 or something. I think.
I thought it was 6.
I'm looking at what he was supposed to be making this year, and it was $1 million.
Yeah, I think that somebody said we had 600,000 in dead money, but then somebody else said 250. Either way, we're
okay. So it might have been the 600 subtracted from the 900, which is like around 3. So the 250 somebody probably said it's probably what it was.
Wall says 624,000 cap hit.
Fuck.
See, so I don't know. I've heard 250. I don't really know. I'd have to look it up myself.
So yeah, man, that's shit.
Someone just said we ate 200K cap, so it's probably the 600 minus the 900, so it's probably around there.
Okay. Shout out to G-Town. Y'all think Gillespie's gonna get some burn this year? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Levitt's on the practice squad, right?
No, he's on the squad.
No, he's
on the squad.
So we activated him as well.
He ain't making that much money, anyways.
He's a special teams guy, though.
No, yeah, they brought him in because Keyshawn Nixon went on the IR, the short-term IR, just to be that special teams guy. But then again, that's how why wouldn't you just keep Tanner Muse as a special team guy and cut Levitt?
Is Teamer still on the roster, right?
Yeah, he made the team.
780,000 for him. Levitt 850,000.
He'll be backing up Abram at strong safety.
Uh-huh.
How much longer are you guys willing to give Gruden?
What? My bad.
This year and potentially next? I'm not even being funny about that.
What's the cap? What's the cap you're willing to give Gruden to, I don't know, say, I'm not even going to say, just how long are you willing to give Gruden?
Until next year.
Not even until, just how long are you?
This season,
if he makes
something
the playoffs
has to
this
turn
year,
around.
For me, it's like a playoff year for us. We have to make the playoffs this year for me to consider even giving him more years. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but if we could at least get into the dance, then I'll be okay for now. But if we can't do that, this is about 4 years, and we can't get into the playoffs. And if we fall off like we did the last 2 seasons, then I think we got to start questioning if Gruden is that guy. But we have all the pieces there. I mean, last year, the defense was the biggest problem. We go get Gus Bradley. We bring in a lot of players, and hopefully, on paper, we look better than before, and hopefully they could go out there and show out. But if we can't, then I think he's going to be in the hot seat, though.
There you go.
I agree with that.
100%. Now, how would you feel if we got 10 wins and missed the playoffs?
Then next year's that year.
The next year is gonna,
Y'all give a pass?
Because we got better. If we
y'all give that pass, okay.
Technically, we've gotten better every year under Gruden.
Technically.
Yeah, especially if you start
technically
4 wins to 6, 7 wins.
10-7 would be very, very underwhelming. I would be pissed. I think if we don't get 11 wins this year, then you have to start looking at Gruden what the fuck are we doing?
But then you got to look at it last year. Last year, even with the shitty defense, we were basically an 11-win team.
Yeah.
If our defense was at least capable to stop a couple of game-winning drives and whatnot, but
key.
Yeah, for real. But you know what? We're gonna be the offense is gonna be better because we're gonna be able to run the ball more. We're gonna run the ball heavy this year. I think I know everybody's concerned about this O-line. I am too. But they were built to run the ball. And I think that this year we're going to run the ball a lot. We're going to be the Cleveland Browns of last year, this year. I really think that. I think we're going to run the ball down motherfuckers' throats, and DC is going to hopefully return to the 2016 form and start bombing shit.
11-6.
If Gruden left,
11-6.
I have 11-6.
Me too.
Fuck it. We're not gonna be the Browns from last year, bro. We're gonna be the Niners from 2 years ago, bro. Go to the Super Bowl. I don't know where, bro.
I just want to win this shit. Shit, you know what I mean?
Jeez, bro.
Shout out to Chuckles. I'm not tripping on the contracts and money situation. The pandemic has impacted the entire league financially. Wait till the cap goes up next year. The offseason is going to be wild. This is facts. But when you got Mark Davis going and buying $14 million mansions and shit, it's like, oh, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that house is dope, though.
That motherfucker.
Hey, I gotta give it to Mark though.
That
He's
shit
a
is dope.
cheapskate, bro. You'll see him right in that van, going pulling up to Walmart and shit like that.
Bro,
he be saving a lot of money, bro.
He got a million and bought a WNBA team in a mansion.
He be making moves, bro. He don't look like a millionaire, bro, but he makes his moves though.
No, because when he got in that accident, everybody was bagging him for his car, like, "Oh, he's a millionaire," but he drives this little mini coupe. But then he go get a mansion. Everybody like, "Oh, he's spending his money on a mansion." It's like,
I still want Cliff Kingsbury's house, so that house is fire.
Look, when he do with his personal money, that shit don't even. I don't even care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the money that affects us, most definitely. Like, come on, bro.
Where do we get Drake getting $3 million? Because what I just saw, he's making $5 million this year.
No.
This year he gets $3 million.
Yeah,
$3 million this year, and then next year we cash him out $8 million, I believe. I think it's $8 million, 7.5, $8 million next year.
He came onto a 2-year.
Where is he at? Right? Where is he at? 2-year, $11 million. I'm looking at it now, and it says $5.5 million this year.
Nah, they put it to a point where that's with incentives and all kind of other shit. He can make up to 5.5. It's only $3 million in cap this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Jalen is the highest paid running back on this roster.
And I got
third
a quick
string.
Go ahead, I got a quick question for like people that are like, hey, this is not even a big deal. Like, would it be a big deal if they cut or release Brian Edwards this year though? Even with all the praise they've been showing them throughout the offseason, and say that we went and brought in like David Moore and then we cut like again Brian Edwards out of nowhere. I don't know if anybody would keep that same energy.
I want to see Edwards have a full year, stay healthy the full year, and see what he could finally do. Especially he's going to be the number 1, number 2 guy. Yeah. If you cut him after next season because he wasn't producing, I'm definitely going to feel some type of way. You got to give this dude a legit chance right now.
Bro, if Brian Edwards is gone next year, bro, I'm going to be mad. Look,
somebody was putting some shit out there not too long ago. Like, apparently Michael Thomas was unhappy in New Orleans and was like, oh, why don't they trade Brian Edwards and a draft pick for Michael Thomas? I'm like, that shit's not happening.
Nah, whoever is gonna be on the trade block or whatnot, they always link the Raiders to them some way, somehow.
Oh my god, that
only if it's an offensive player.
Much, yo.
You see how a bunch of these idiots were getting real hype on Brady coming to Vegas. I was like, nah.
It's because we have the number 1 fan base, and we're going to click on everything Raider related, bro.
True.
I'm telling y'all now, they always put us with everybody because they know we're gonna watch everything. We're gonna go comment. We make a lot of these reporters money, man. We make them a lot of money because we entertain the fuckery because we love everything Raiders related.
And I'm not, that's true. That's honestly true. Like, I'm not trying to downplay anything, or I'm not trying to like show disrespect, but like look at like my boy mentioned, I'm like putting a Raiders like a Raiders based YouTube. They got a lot of love because the nation's gonna watch anyway, anyhow. Whatever they talk about, any rumor, they gonna want to listen to it. Especially for a team that hasn't done much in the past many years. They hold on to that hope every single year. Oh, this year, and shit. Since I've been a fan, bro, I've only seen one winning season, bro.
Yeah, you told me.
So I mean, I think whatever they put out there for the Raiders, we always gonna like click on it or whatnot.
That shit crazy, bro. Like
crazy.
To think about that, Samoan, bro, you've seen 2016.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, wait.
2016 is the only one. I was a fan in 2003, the end of 2003, kind of.
Okay. Damn.
So yeah. I didn't get into football until like I started playing like NFL 2K.
I'm not losing to a 12-year-old in fantasy. I'm not losing to a 12-year-old in fantasy football, bro. Fuck that.
Oh hell! Hey, fuck out of here, bro.
If I lost to a 12-year-old, I would never be playing fantasy ever again. F that.
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to. You don't have to worry, Docs. You ain't gonna be the only one to lose to me.
Okay. Hey, Ray, when do we play?
Shit,
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna keep tabs on that one.
I want to know when I'm playing the computer generator.
Yo, they
Hey, he gonna stick to
look,
that. Hey,
look, they so intimidated. They so intimidated by the squad over here. They so intimidated by the squad over here. I'm telling you.
Hey, Samoa, do you know if you're going out there yet, brother? Are you going to go for sure?
I'm not sure yet. I'm like still teetering right now.
Okay, bro, you have to let me know ahead of time, bro. I definitely want to link up with you.
Yeah. You say you're gonna be at the Excalibur, right?
Yeah, I'll be over there from Thursday night till Tuesday morning.
I still want to know what's good with November 7th.
I'll probably be over there at the Sahara then. They got some deals over there.
Yeah, Cody just hit me with a text too and told me about that. He said he sent me a bunch of pictures and shit and was like, hold on, let me see. Bro, he said this shit nice though. This where Cody gonna be right here.
Yeah. It's right next to Stratosphere. Okay. It's like all the way on the other side of the strip, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, bro. I'm
gonna pull up on him. My brother B about to drive out there from Sac, so we gonna be whipping and shit. So
yeah, if I do go, it's probably gonna be last minute, but we'll see.
Damn it, Darian.
So the only playoffs you seen,
what?
Samoa was the 2016.
Yeah, because we haven't been to the playoffs since then, like since 2003.
No, yeah.
And I didn't, it's funny. I didn't even know the Raiders went to the Super Bowl earlier that year. I just watched the 2003 to 2004 year.
Bro, hold on.
Yes.
Bro, you got, how old are you, bro?
Bro, I'm 27.
Oh, you young.
Yeah. I didn't get into it till I started playing NFL 2K4 or something like that back in the days. and you know what's funny?
Oh my God, I remember that game.
And you know what's funny? I almost became a Broncos fan, bro. I always say this. No. Listen. It's because the first time I watched a football game ever on TV was the Broncos, and they scored a touchdown on the first play I seen. I was like, oh shit, that team's pretty cool. And then the next week, I see a team come out in like the silver and black. I was like, oh shit, who are they? And it's been history since then. And then I would watch their history and whatnot. And then every year I would think, the Raiders gonna do something. Jamarcus Russell is supposed to be the second coming of, I don't know, Donovan McNabb or something like that. But
shout out to you, Josh. She said I never liked Gruden's play calling. Also, man, shout out to Raider Andy. We got to get back to this, Samoa. Hold on, bro. We ain't done with this shit.
Yeah, get it.
It is an old topic because the comment section is flaming shit right now. Every scenario.
Said pause.
They definitely hate on us. Other franchises aren't as dope, plain and simple. Talk that shit, Raider Andy. But hey, you said that was the first play you ever seen.
What play?
The Broncos. That was the first.
Oh
play.
yeah. Like I just watched TV and then I see it. Like the first play they threw a touchdown. And I'm like, oh shit.
Thank God, bro.
I remember the Andrew Walter days, the Marcus Tuiasosopo days, Aaron Brooks to Randy Moss days, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, we don't talk about Randy Moss, bro. We don't talk about Randy Moss in here.
We're just gonna
chill in the chat, bro.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. Shout out to my brother.
Oh man, the chat wild, yo. The chat wild, man.
Kevin 100, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that's crazy, man. I ain't never in my life even. I've always hated the Broncos, so it's just. I've always hated the Broncos.
Okay, so
but me and Simone basically the same age. So,
hey, when did you become a Raider fan then, Raid?
Shit, as far as I can remember, man. I remember the Super Bowl. I remember all that. I remember going to school and everybody talking shit to me about how we lost and got our asses whipped by the Buccaneers. I remember all of that, man. I've been a fan. I've been a fan since the 90s for sure,
bro.
I was 17 driving home from Vallejo, crying in the car the whole way home.
Hey, Docs, leading up to that Super Bowl, how was you feeling though? Like I ain't never felt that before, bro.
Well, those years, like it was like a stretch of like 3 years that we were just good.
2000 to 2000,
right?
3.
Bro, yeah, we were good. And the thing is, like when I was younger at that time, we had Tim Brown, and like personally, right now, there's not a player that I'm like really like. Maybe it's different because I'm just older and I just see things differently. But when I was a kid, Tim Brown was that dude, yo. And I remember I was in third grade, and I had football pads. You know, I had football pads, and we had to imitate somebody, do a biography and shit. And I had football pads with a Tim Brown jersey. You feel me? And I did a biography on Tim Brown. So I've been a Raider fan my whole life, man. And Tim Brown is my favorite Raider, longest Raider of all time. Everything, you know what I mean? So it was different. The nostalgia, like the feeling, you know what I mean? Think all that. It was just different, like.
But comment section, we're not gonna do that. We know some more.
I heard one funny one though. My boy Black Sunday said, "So if it wasn't for our colors, we'd have Samoan Bronco instead." Bro, in an alternate universe, bro, that would have been funny, bro. But you know,
some Rick and Morty type shit.
You know what's funny? The first Raider jersey I ever bought was a Charles Woodson jersey from Swap Meet. That shit was like bootleg as fuck, bro. Like it had Woodson in the front and Woodson in the back. In the 24, bro.
I remember them,
bro. It was fake as fuck, bro. And I used to go to school. I tried to put like black tape on the front. Like it's not supposed to be there. Like why the fuck they?
That's cold. You got that thing in the dryer a couple times. Chill it off.
Hey, real quick, Rude Boy says, Docs, what's your guys' prediction on where we rank with defensive sacks this year? Top 15, top 20, or top 10? I'm gonna go top 20. I'm gonna be reasonable. Yannick is a big pickup. He'll get at least 5 to 6 strip sacks. That's the strip sacks alone. I'm saying at least
12. Bro.
Look, I got 12 and a half for pause for Yannick. Super pause. I got Max with 10 or 11. I got Clee. I'm gonna say 5 to 7 this year, man. I think Clee gonna do some dirt. And
I see Max 11, 12 because they're going to try to focus on Yannick and double team him. So it's going to open up a lot more for Max.
Well, look, we got some defensive tackles now.
I would say combined between Crosby and Yannick, they get probably like 17, 18 sacks.
That's reasonable. I was saying like somewhere like, that's 17 to 20. I think overall, we'd have like maybe 30 to 40. No, like 30 and then 30 in the 30 range.
Bro said Denials. I remember Denials.
Denials, hey.
That was the shit, bro. Shout to Badger.
Hey, Grab, let me head out because you know my family's in the other room. It's Labor Day. They grilling a little bit, so I'm with the family.
I know that.
He said they're grilling a little bit. That man basically said, "I'm trying to go get something to eat real quick. I'll be back."
No. Listen, I already had my plate made. I'm good.
Hey, to be honest, man, we almost 3 hours, man. I'm about to head out too. I gotta keep my voice for Vegas, y'all. My shit is go out again. But shout to Kirk Hall on the way out. Been a fan since 1980. It hurts my soul that Samoa's first team was the freaking Doggies.
They were my team, bro. I thought they were cool.
We're not gonna go into my story. I'm gonna leave that at the.
Oh shit!
Yo, Docs, and you know what? I'll do it. Don't kill me for this.
Oh shit!
Growing up,
here we go.
My dad was a huge Joe Montana. Jerry Rice fan.
I know it is going.
I know. But when Rice got traded to Oakland, it was like, silver and black is where it's at. Growing up is all I wore anyways, but I followed teams, I followed players. Like one of my cousins played for the Jets when I was a little kid. He played for the Cardinals for a couple of years as well. Was recently the Raiders wide receivers coach a couple of years back. I had another cousin, his younger brother, played for the Niners. One of my other boys played for the Jets. I played high school football. DeBrickashaw Ferguson, former left tackle of the Jets. I played high school football with him on Long Island. So I was all over the place, but the very first Raider jersey I had was a Tim Brown jersey.
I love you guys. As long as y'all Raiders now, that's automatic. I just know I came out of my daddy's nuts with an iPad phone.
Yo, I fucking can't with you.
I'm telling you right now, I came out the nutsack patched up. You
know I went to Oakland 4 years ago when they had their home opener against the Jets and beat the brakes off of them. And Lynch was dancing on the sideline in the fourth quarter. Yo, we were all hype, bro. That shit was the best experience ever. And I said it to you when I was on with you a couple of weeks ago. Yo, the people in Oakland, man, y'all are just chill. Different, but y'all are chill as fuck. And like just seeing your love for Raider Nation, like especially like the Mexican community as well. Y'all are some down ass people, bro. Like I would absolutely love to take the trip back out to Oakland again. I had such a great time out there.
Moan was up there a lot too.
The what?
In Oakland. I know.
I never been to an Oakland game.
No way.
No, I only went to San Diego games. I know. I was
there.
Huh?
I thought you. I could have swore I've seen you up there before.
No, I probably know somewhere.
Not in person, but I'm saying like in videos and shit. Like I could have.
No. I've been to San Diego a lot.
Damn, bro, you missed out with that, bro.
Wow.
Because I'm a SoCal, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
I still could have made it work. Though.
How long you been in SoCal?
For the last year. What?
How long you been in SoCal? Your whole life?
All my life. Yeah, I grew up over here.
Yo, what's the deal? November 7th. Who was coming to Jersey for the Giants Raiders game?
I'm there.
We gotta figure out tickets and like sections and shit like ASAP because I've been looking and ticket every time I look in certain sections, the tickets are like selling right before my eyes.
Honcho's gonna meet up with us too.
I'm trying to hit that LA game against the Chargers.
Everybody's gonna hit up in LA. You're gonna see an 80, not even. You're gonna see an 85 to 15% Raider ratio in there.
Yeah, this is gonna be all Raiders.
Hey, the craziest thing I seen G-Town was a Dolphins fan get thrown down 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
and when he did, because my aunt took me, I was 5 years old. She took me to the game, and she was a Dolphins fan, and she put my Raiders jacket on instantly after that shit. So yeah, that was probably the craziest thing I seen.
I ain't never really see anything too crazy. I mean, I seen fights, you know what I mean? Like you see fights. Just funny stuff. Like we were playing the Dolphins. I went to the Dolphins game once, and the whole time I was sitting in the black hole. You know, black hole, you got to stand up the whole time. They don't sit down. They don't sit down.
Seats, bro.
And so, the whole time they're just yelling. It smells like fucking you know what I mean? It smells like tuna. It smells like it smells like I'm like, yo, I was a kid. You feel me? I was a kid. And I was tripping like, yo, they tripping over here. You feel me? But
that's why I know, like, when it comes to them playing at MetLife, now I know the black hole section at MetLife. I'm almost positive it's 131. I sat on the complete opposite side 2 years ago. I was right over the Jets tunnel, bro. Fans were going nuts in pregame. We're talking mad shit, but I was closest, cursing out Jamal Adams, cursing out Sam Darnold on some next level shit. And I'll never forget, we got our asses beat that day in the rain. I just watched the press conference after, and Adams was mentioning, yo, there were mad fans like saying this, that, and the third. I was like, oh, that was me. So I pissed y'all off and y'all beat the shit out of us. My bad.
I went to a Chargers game, right? First of all, I seen this dude got stabbed in the crowd. But the black hole, there was a bunch of Charger fans up top of the black hole. The whole black hole stood like this the whole game, not watching the game. So they're turning around, flipping off the Chargers the whole game while watching the game on a big screen. Like that's how real this shit was in the town, bro. They were like this the whole game, bro. The whole game.
They got to be season ticket holders, bro, because they're like, I could come next week and watch this shit again.
Yeah.
But
I ain't spending that much just to be looking at a TV screen, bro.
No, the black hole is different. I sat in black hole twice. I've only sat there twice, but it's fun, man. You got to stand up the whole time. It's kind of rough. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of rough. You got to have some longevity. You know what I mean? But it's dope because the energy's there. And you can barely see anything when on the other side of the goddamn field, man. That's the one thing, though. You on one side of the field, so when you looking, you like, yo, I can barely even see what's going on over there. You feel me? So
the dopest game I've been to though was the Kansas City Thursday night game where
I was there, brother. Oh my god, that was crazy.
I remember watching that shit,
the
bro.
And Crabtree caught that one in
whoa.
Wow.
Was y'all confused when y'all were like, I know you guys don't hear
no time on the clock.
No. The problem with me was, and I told this story here before, I know a lot of people haven't heard it. My wife's feet was hurting. She decided on wearing heels to that game.
Oh, shit, bro.
We left in the fourth quarter.
What?
I didn't get to watch it.
What? Were you on the way home or something?
On the way home, listening to it on the radio.
Bro.
And I looked at my wife, and I told her, I was like, I never thought about divorce in my life.
ever bring any
bro, that right there, that's a heartbreak. Anymore, bro. That's a heartbreak.
Bro, I was watching that shit from work, bro, and that shit, we was all just watching that shit on Thursday Night Football. I was like, bro. I
Bro,
bet
we-
like for the people in the stands, like, well, Ray, I don't know where you was at, but were you kind of confused with what was going on at the time? Like,
Nah, it was everything was pretty clear, man. Like where
yeah,
we were sitting, it was pretty cool because I wasn't in the black court this time. It was like the next level up, but we were right there on the bars. So nobody was in front of us. So it was like dope because you could see down, you could see everything. It was good.
wow.
And it's funny because Graf says that, and my sister was with me at the time, and she was like, well, the game was like kind of not looking in our favor. She's like, let's just get an early jump and dip out. You know what I mean? So the traffic, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, we're staying. Like I had to tell her, like, no, like I'll get somebody to get me a ride. Like I'll get a ride home if you want to leave. I was dead serious.
Like that.
So we ended up staying, dog. It was clear, concise. Like you could see what everything was going on, man. And like I remember it was the pass interference against Crabtree, and then it was another pass interference against our tight end, I believe. And then boom, it was that last play, man. No time on the clock. It was just crazy. It was just like,
bro,
it was just crazy, man.
Hey,
I feel it in my bones right now. I could just feel it.
Play to set up the one we thought was a
1 yard
touchdown.
line?
That was crazy on 4th down, bro.
Yeah.
And he threw that shit up to Jared Cook, and we thought it was a touchdown, but it set us up right there at the goal line, bro.
Yo, Derek Carr threw some dimes that game, bro. He was going crazy.
DC was
He was going crazy. That game, yo, just thinking about it right now is giving me chills, yo. That shit's so crazy.
The funniest game I ever went to was when we beat McNabb and the Eagles, and Jamarcus Russell was our quarterback, and he literally as time expired, he's kneeling the ball down. He's kneeling the ball down to end the game, and the crowd is still booing this motherfucker. Everybody is booing the shit out of Jamarcus Russell. He's literally icing the game, and everybody in the crowd is booing this motherfucker. I was like, wow. I'm like,
she should just turn around and say, "Are you not entertained?"
I definitely booed his ass too. No cap. I thought Giorgio smoked that field goal to win it, bro. I was nervous about that because that year, remember, he was having a tough year too, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, our luck, he's gonna miss this extra point. He's gonna miss.
Which one? Oh, the Chiefs game, right?
Yeah.
We tied it up, right? And then we just needed the touchdown. I mean we tied it up and we needed the field goal to win it.
We tied it up because Cook was down at like the half-yard mark, and then like once we got on the ball, they had to start the clock because they had to review the play. They had to start the clock, so it was like I think it was like 6 seconds left, and then Carr had to like hike it like right then because they were gonna start the clock, and then boom, he threw it to Crabtree, got the pass interference or something like that, and then threw it again. There was another pass interference against our tight end, and then boom, Crabtree finally got the touchdown. But yo, the crowd was going crazy, man. I just remember the whole time, like I could look down. There was a dude. He was shaved bald, but he had hair on the back of his head that was cut out and said Raiders with his hair. And I just remember seeing that dude. That shit was so funny, but it was wild. That game was crazy. It was dope.
You know, it's crazy. Like as much hate as Derek Carr does get, when it comes down to times like that, I always got faith in him to come through. I don't know why, but like he always comes up clutch in those situations, though, man.
Well, that's why I always say when people bring up Carr and they'll be like, "Oh, talk about excuses." Do you remember Carr throwing a game away? Like saying like, "Oh, he threw a pick and it was game over because he threw a pick."
No.
Yeah, no, bro. Like his win ratio to like loss ratio when the game's on the line is much higher, bro.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah, he's in the top for comebacks.
Yeah.
He's number one since he's been in the league, I think. I think
you're right.
Him and Rodgers like literally flip flop. Like him and Rodgers literally flip flop.
Dasani, I actually flew home from Atlanta to go watch that game when DC broke his ankle against the Colts. I flew home for the holidays. I had tickets to the game. I didn't go because my son was sick, and I was living in Atlanta at the time. And to be honest, if I would have went to that game, I would have probably fought the first Colts fan I seen. So it was actually pretty good that I didn't go to that game.
I remember that, man. It was around Christmas, bro. Yeah. I remember watching that game and we was whooping the Colts. And I'm like, bro, this is we ready for the playoffs, bro. And then when he got injured, I was like, just get back up, man. And he was calling over the sideline.
He said it's broke.
He said it was broke. Yeah, I remember that.
Panthers game earlier that season where he broke his finger, but then he came out and then balled out. I was like, dude, this is the same thing. Just go back up there and like just go rest, and then we'll have him the next game.
Didn't Mariota break his leg like shortly after?
Yeah.
Like the same exact day. That shit was crazy.
Yep.
Well,
okay, so I think it was Stafford, not Rodgers. I think Stafford and Carr like flip flop and game winning drives or something like that. So I see someone bring it up. But yeah, man,
Stafford wins. Wait, what?
I think he's in the same category as Carr. You know, like they don't win a lot of games, but when it comes down to it,
I don't know. I think Carr's better. Carr's better than Stafford, though. That's my opinion, of course. But
Somebody, what the hell? Bridgewater, what?
someone just randomly types Bridgewater. Must be a cowboy. Must be a Donkeys fan.
I am putting it out there right now for one of my bets this weekend. I'm taking the Broncos over the Giants because Bridgewater's starting. I'm trying to win some big money this weekend with a parlay bet, so that's one of my picks.
Hey, bet on black, bro.
Bet on black. Hey, real quick, man. My son's is bugging the hell. I'm taking them to the pool, y'all. It's 3 hours in. I gotta save my voice too. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this shit, but I appreciate you guys for pulling up, man. Shout out to everybody. We're almost 1,000 deep at one point, man. I appreciate you guys for pulling up on us, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to all 3 of my brothers on the way out, man. Go to Samoa's page, go to Hammer's page, go to Ray the Tate's page. They're definitely gonna be active. Is all get up this year for real, for real. Shout out to my bros. I appreciate you guys for pulling on, man. For real, for real. I did not plan on doing this live. I'm telling you, I woke up feeling like dog shit, but I was like, I gotta do something, man, because I've been gone for a couple days. But chat gang, as always, I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all wipe them feet on the way out. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. And hey, next time y'all see shit, I know next time shit, I'm gonna be in Vegas. So Samoa, hopefully you pull up.
I'll hit you up, bro. I'll hit you up. I'll let you know.
All right, my bro, man. Appreciate you guys, brothers.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Later, guys.